What's going on, my friend? Anybody home? Thank you for being here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good whatever time you're gonna watch me. Thank you so much for being here. Much appreciate it. And hope you can see me and you can hear me. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Done. Okay, people, so how is it going? Everybody, get around, tell your friends we are live. So don't forget to take that survey. The poll is there on top because I wanted to know what position right now Chelsea are going to finish in the Premier League. So get there, let your voice heard, because we're gonna close the poll very soon. Let me say hi to certain people who've been here waiting. Ishmael, he said that okay, let me just jump and say hi to people. Ishmael, we have Gurgis. Okay. Hello. Mr. Karim is in the house. We already talked about Ishmael. Vasia is in the house. I'm not reading comment right now. I want just to say hi. Brian is in the house. R10 been there. In the chat, I already said about Karim. So, yeah, and Grant Nixon, good evening to you. Thank you so much. Nice to see you. We have Dan the man. He's been regular lately, that's why it's raining a lot in Kentucky right now, bro, because you've been here often. I know you're going to disappear like for years, for 100 years and come back. But nice to see you, my brother. Dan the man. And we have Mr. Burger King is in the house. Yummy. I wish somebody can grab me some Burger King right now, because it's been pouring rain outside. It's just ugly, extremely cold. But my people always want air conditioning on. So can you just imagine what I'm going through right now, okay? I can't use the heat, but it's really cold. Okay, Mr. Dr. Edu said that good evening. Good evening to you. Nice to see you. How everybody is feeling. Get in the poll and let us know what you think about our new season. It looks like Chelsea are going for their 5th choices because we couldn't get anybody on our plan A or plan B or plan C. Nobody want to sign for us for one reason or another one. So we might end up by getting some players that we didn't even want to begin, but we have sorry, we have just to fill the gaps. You have to do what we gotta do, man, just to have some people there, okay? Nothing else. Okay. Remember, we've been in crisis before during Roman Empire, and but we managed to finish top 4 last season. Okay, yeah, many times that we've been in crisis and we finished top 4. That's good. New York City is 87 degrees. Yeah, here it's been raining like for 48 hours non-stop, bro. It's ugly. It's cold. It's just what you don't want to see. Cold and wet, that normal weather in the UK. Yeah, that is normal over there. But here, it's like we have nice weather, and we can also have extreme weather, like thunderstorms and hurricanes. You know, a lot of houses, like it just wiped my neighbors, like another small town here in Kentucky was taken off the map. Just like that, in second, you're gone. So we can go from extreme to extreme, depend on what the Lord, what the Almighty God decide to do. Will join you in a few minutes. Don't worry, I'm settling. Don't worry about it. You're finishing listening to Jim, right? Jim Kounde. Yeah, he's not really my neighbor. I just know where he lives. And he always greet people like if he knows you, like when you say, "Hey, Jim," and he's, "Hi, buddy," like smile, "How are you doing?" Kind of a very flashy personality. He doesn't know me though. I know him because he's a famous guy. But he will greet you as if he knew you for 100 years. That's the kind of personality he is. I was surprised, like last year, was driving just randomly, got to a neighborhood, and saw him actually taking the trash out. I'm like, "Is that Jim?" I just stopped my car. "Is that Jim?" He was like, "Hey, buddy." I'm like, "Oh, wow, that is surprising. That is surprising." But he doesn't know me. I know him because he's famous. And he pretend as if he knows everybody. That's the way he is. Would you take Maximum or Maximin at Chelsea? Well, right now, looks like nobody is better than him at Chelsea, or nobody is allowed to do what Saint Maximin would do. So anybody that can improve the Chelsea team at the moment, and especially if the manager wants you, that is the most important, because you can get Saint Maximin, and if the manager decides not to play him or not to give him freedom to do what he can do, and then you're not gonna get the best out of Saint Maximin, right? Okay. Let me fix everything here. My places. My table is kind of small, so I need to move stuff around just to create more space. Boom, boom, boom. Oops. Okay, let's see. People, thank you so much for your help and support. Let's get to 100 likes, okay? We're waiting for a few more people to join us. And feel free to come here and join us and have a conversation. Why not? Let's say Ishmael say, why do we have to wait for some teams to drop points before we could struggle to win a match? Why can't we damage them like Liverpool and City? Yeah, and then you're gonna have to allow people to play and take risks. We don't want to take any risk. Safety first. So it's impossible for us to just like go there and destroy teams, because to destroy teams you have to attack, and you have to allow people to play football in their natural position. Is that too much asking? No. Is that criticizing? No. It's called fact. For people who think that you have an agenda, you're getting paid to say certain things, these are facts. Let people play football and judge them. After that, don't put them in the little box and think that they have to do my way or no way. You know what I mean? So let's see what we can do now. Continue reading some of the comments here while we're waiting for some more people to join us. Your likes are going to help us, by the way. Rudiger, Christensen, Alonso, Aspilicueta, Werner, Ziyech all want to leave as well. This is worrying me too. You forgot Christian Pulisic, Callum Hudson-Odoi. All of them, like nobody is happy in that attack. But it's not everybody that will come publicly and say something. Okay? It's not because you're not saying something that you're happy. It's not everybody that will be Lukaku and go in the media and talk. Or Werner who has been talking and talking. You know? Some people will just show you the bad body language that they don't want to be there anymore. And some people will just say it. It's cloudy here in Ohio and us a bit chilly. Oh, all right. Yummy. Some of them did leave. Yeah, they left because their contract were off. They had other dreams. So not only about Thomas Tuchel, but like Rudiger and Christensen. And also Marcos Alonso and Aspilicueta, they have dreams and they want to go somewhere else. For Christensen and Rudiger, contract issues, all the good stuff. So yeah, it's a package, man. Not only one individual to blame here. All of them. The club is bigger than those players who don't want to play. For me, we can still use academy if everyone don't want to play for me, and I will still support my beautiful club. Yeah, good point. But if you're gonna use academy, that is on paper, bro. There are so many. The manager don't want to use them. So what they have to do? And don't be surprised at the end of this window if we lose 11 academy product again, the way we lost all of them last season. And people said, oh, academy not good enough because this season they struggled for, they almost got relegated and blah, blah, blah. All the theory, no context, no nothing. But last season we sold 11 academy product, 11 of them, all of them left. And then we have to bring 15 years old from the other underage, other levels, 16 years old to help us in the development squad. And we struggled the entire season. We almost got relegated. But the narrative is going to tell you, oh, because they are not good enough, that's why. Yeah. But common sense is going to tell you that Livremantu left. Okay? Simeo left. Aqua left. Everybody. Tino Engren. Everybody left. We saw them to raise money in order to buy Lukaku, the missing piece. Everybody left. So common sense and context don't apply when you have certain agendas or certain narrative that you want to push. So it doesn't mean that Harvey Vale is poor just because the team was struggling and almost got relegated. It doesn't mean that somebody like Lewis Hall is a bad player because he was in a almost relegated team. It doesn't make Simons, Jude, Sansap, Bell bad players just because they were playing in that team. No, because they are first of all underage, many of them 16, 17 coming to help because we needed them, but they have their own competitions to do. So the narrative is on social media is always copy-paste narrative. And just because you don't like academy, you're going to copy and paste that, but without even thinking. Circumstances, context doesn't apply when you want to push a certain stupidity online. That's the way it is. So when you talk about, oh, we can use the academy, you can use it. Will the manager use them? That is a big question. So you can dream whatever you want, but it's the boss to make choices. Mr. Yami, what do you have to say here? So get into the poll and vote. What position do you see Chelsea finish? I just don't know how people are not worried about giving Tuchel full power to do this overhaul. We have good players in system that failing them. Yeah, at least you're thinking that way, but the majority of online fans, they just want everybody to go because everybody is crap. Even with the Champions League and with the same people who are calling them flop are the same people who worshipped them, who said how amazing Thomas Tuchel was getting the best out of them and winning the Champions League, blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden, oh, all of them, bad players, get rid of them, go buy 25 more players out there without even thinking about the context, where the money is going to come from. You don't have a billionaire owner who doesn't care about spending money anymore. You have somebody on the budget who need to sell in order to buy. And you're thinking about getting rid of everybody. How are you gonna get rid of them? And how are you gonna afford to pay other incoming? It's very easy on paper though. Just go, do it. Sell, 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 buy, 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 buy. It doesn't happen that way, my friend. It's a long process that involved banks, lawyers, agents, all kind of people in between. This is millions and millions here, multi-millions businesses we are talking about here. And you think everything should happen just like on paper, just in a snap because you want it to happen this way? No. That happened on FIFA, my brother. That happened in the virtual world, you know. In the deluded world of social media, everything is easy and need to happen now and today. Tune interested in Timo Werner. We are interested in Alan Saint-Maximin. Swap maybe, but I'm in favor of a new manager over kicking out 7 to 8 players and doing massive overhaul. All right. Check. Let those deadwood players don't want to play for my club, let them leave. And listen, if they are not, listen, you have to give them also the benefit of the doubt, okay? You have to balance the way you see things here. Some of them, rightly so, they don't want to play because they are not playing anyways. Somebody like Pulisic is going to play one game here and then get scapegoated, and then will be given 10 minutes after 2 months and scapegoated again for missing an opportunity. He can't build any momentum. And you don't blame somebody like that for wanting something for himself, right? If he want to leave and then go enjoy somewhere, it's better to see him happy than sad on the bench all the time, okay? And the manager came out publicly in America in front of the world to say, I've been proven right because all of them are crap. How are you going to feel about it? So don't blame them for wanting to go. Hakim Ziyech, you don't play him from where he can be more productive. What do you want him to go? What do I want him to do? Sit on the bench and worship and finish his career on the bench? So it's not like they don't want to play for your team on purpose, but they are being forced to not play for your team by somebody. So you have to be careful here. Barcelona are going to win the Champions League. Well, buying everybody under the sun won't make you a champion. You need time to adjust. You need time to gel them together. And let's wait and see what's going to happen. But I don't see them winning the Champions League because they will be the most hated team on the planet right now. They have like billion and billion in debt. They somehow finding money to buy players, hijacking people's target all the time. So, I don't know, man. Barcelona, it's not my cup of tea. From a long time, not even this time, but they always get away with everything. If Chelsea were doing this kind of businesses, people were going to call for investigations. FIFA were going to get involved. Everybody was going to try to find something wrong so they can punish Chelsea. But this is Barcelona. Nothing is going to happen to them. You see? You see the world of injustice that we are living in? That's the way it is. All right. Okay, people, so I'm just reading some of your comment here. Michael, you have a lot of background noise. There are kids playing behind you if you want to say something quickly. Yeah, what do you have to say?
Yeah, okay, I'm in the house. That's why, it's my environment, not in my house.
Okay, so what do you have to say?
What I want to say is, I don't know, my club is, I don't really know what is happening, and it's bothering me a lot.
Yeah, so what is the problem? Where the problem is coming from? Nobody want to sign for us, and everybody want to go. Who to blame?
No, yeah. Not only signing of players. I don't have problem with that, okay? But the main problem I have...
You have to go straight to the point because I'm going to cut you at some point. It's a lot of noise and it's not really professional. But I don't want to cut you now. If you can just pass your message and then I'm going to take you off when you are in a more quiet environment I can put you through.
Okay. The main problem I think we are having now is player leaving.
Mm-hmm.
The player that wants to leave. That's the problem that that's what is bothering me right now.
Who's to blame for player wanting to leave?
Well, I'm not blaming the coach.
Okay.
But I only blame the coach for what he's just said during the time we lose against Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yes, sir. I understand.
The statement that he used is not quite okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not okay. But I understand that he did that because of out of annoyance. Because when you watch the game, you will find out that Arsenal had played Chelsea. It's like they are doing training with us. You understand?
Yeah. But who created that? If he was annoyed, who created that? Because he said they don't want to be here, but in the same time, you send all the kids back home and you play the same players. What do you expect? Because you said it, you contradict yourself. Who created that? It's just like you create your own, your own downfall and you complain about it. I don't get it. But yeah.
But brother, I'm not blaming the coach in terms of what they played that day, because I think the players are not serious. If you really watch the game, you will know what I'm saying.
But he knew it. He knew that the players are not serious, because he said it after that he just confirmed what I was thinking. And he said that they don't want to play for this club. And you played them and you complain that they are not serious. You knew that they were not serious, bro. That's the problem here. Why are you complaining for something that you knew?
I think the coach is trying to make everybody happy. He's trying to make the club okay, but some of the players don't really want to stay, and this that makes him find out that truly these guys want to go, because if he did not play those players, he will not know what is going on. But this just happened for a purpose. So to me, I prefer he should let all of them to go wherever they want to go. If he can use the younger ones and buy some few players together with them, I'm okay with that. I know that Chelsea is going to go a long way.
Okay,
that's my own opinion.
Stay there, but mute yourself, because a lot of background noise. So when I'm talking to somebody else, you can mute so we don't hear all the kid playing behind you. And let me say, Village Born 11, how is it going?
Yes, brother, how are you?
I'm still here. Nobody want to sign for me, so I'm still making some calls and see if I can hijack Lewandowski or Haaland somewhere.
Oh, the left wing back from Germany. To my thinking, I think Chelsea should go for Alphonso Davies.
Well, you have to go for a realistic target, the realistic target. I mean, do you think Bayern Munich are going to sell Alphonso Davies? Because there is a clip, he gave an interview yesterday and he was like, he likes Chelsea Football Club, and everybody said that he's moving to Chelsea. Those are just speculations. He's not coming. Just be realistic here. Signing Alphonso Davies is impossible. Just think about it, bro. Let's just be realistic. Yeah.
But what about because according to right now, we need a left wing back and even a striker. But recently I talked about Mbuyamba, the youngsters who are in the academy. I'm thinking of Tuchel to promote those youngsters.
Mbuyamba, I just made a video like few hours ago. It's on the green turf. Mbuyamba is gonna be sold. There is a list of players that need to be sold. Nizar Kinsella just said certain names, including Nizar, including Mbuyamba. So let me say hi to Dr. Edu.
Hi, Mr. Ox.
Yes,
How
sir.
are you?
Good. I'm just copying day by day, getting snubbed by players left, right, center. Still making some calls here to see if I can sign somebody. Do you have anybody? Yeah. Do you have your brother that can play football or something so we can sign him?
Apart from people that want to play football, I have something to tell you of.
Yes, sir.
You know, you are always an advocate of our academy, right?
Yes, sir.
But should I tell you something that I understood what Tuchel is talking about? Because to compete with clubs like Man City and Liverpool, honestly, we need to up our game and get some quality players.
Okay.
And if you watch the game against Arsenal, I want to make reference to my brother Conor Gallagher.
Okay.
I like that guy so much. I like him so much. He has quality, but sometimes I feel that most of our academy players are not that competitive when it comes to want to top up our games like beating Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal. I don't understand what kind of penalty was that he played.
Okay.
You want to integrate yourself in the team, you have to make something exceptional. Let's take, for instance, Oscar that left. Imagine the kind of goals he scores, the kind of penalties he used to take. So I don't think our academy can do the job. That's what I just noticed. In as much as they have quality, they can play football very well, but in that competitive place, I don't think they are qualified for it.
Okay. Yeah, we respect.
Except they take the bench and learn. Like the likes of Mason Mount, Rhys James. At least they had some quality time to learn before they could get into the team. We cannot do without them right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that is your opinion. But
then
go on.
Okay, I want to check on something. Why can't we get Ronaldo?
Okay, so why can't we get Ronaldo?
I heard some news that he wants to take a salary pay cut to leave Manchester United.
Yeah, 30%. He's back in training today. So the guy that can talk to us more about Ronaldo is in the house already, Mr. Herbert. What do you think about Ronaldo coming back to training?
Yeah, look, I mean, he's not back at training. He's just back at the training ground that is Carrington. Today he's going to have apparently showdown talks with Ten Hag. Basically, he wants to know. I mean, from his side, it's clear that he wants to leave, but Ten Hag wants him to stay so that obviously we are already light on strikers. We don't have a striker except for Martial. We already needed a striker. In fact, even with Ronaldo staying. So if he goes, then we have to go shopping for another striker as well. So the thing is that he wants to leave, but I mean, no one is buying him. Tuchel has already denied that he doesn't want Ronaldo. So let's see. I mean, today he's going to talk, or already had done the talk. I think by the end of the day, we could expect some kind of update on that. So he's not coming to Chelsea, by the way. If anyone wants him, I mean, it's not that he wants to come; he doesn't want to come, but Tuchel doesn't want him. So there is no point, saying that let's go get Ronaldo.
So here we go, Mr. Edu, Dr. Edu, because you ask like, why can't we just go for such and such? But what if those players don't wanna come to Chelsea? And my point being always, if we can't get somebody, why not use what we got, which is our academy? So people interpret it differently, make it sound like, oh, I always promote academy. I want 11 academy product in the first team. That is not the case that I said. Did we really need Lukaku 100 million when you have Tammy Abraham for one more season? Because he's from pre-academy too. Did we need somebody like Zappacosta when you have Chalobah, the big brother of Chalobah from the academy, you see? So when you say that, people will just pick up one word. Oh, you love the academy. Look at how they perform. It's not that way. It's not that black and white for me. For me, it's about making sense. It's about context behind everything. But I'm not promoting academy level, academy kid like we need 11 academy. I just say that we have already so many people to fill the gaps that we have, instead of panic buying certain players that won't do anything and cost us crazy amount of money. But like I said, everybody will pick up one word to try to make his case, and makes me looks like, oh, you promote the academy. Look at Conor Gallagher. Listen, one or couple games in the preseason doesn't mean anything. I've seen people turning to Pirlo, preseason Pirlo, scoring goals for fun. 100 goals in preseason. They come in the regular season and nothing happened. So I'm not gonna draw my conclusion about Gallagher or Many or Ethan Ampadu or even Trevor Chalobah.
Amando.
Yeah, Yeah, go on. Armando Broja. Yeah.
But can I ask a question?
Yeah. Go.
Why are the players rejecting Chelsea? Do you think it's a Thomas factor or what? Why?
Village born. You can answer to that if you want. Why players are rejecting Chelsea? Village. Mr. Village, are you still there?
I'm still on the line. I've been asking also the same question to myself, but to my thinking, we didn't get enough luck to these transfer windows, because whoever played.
Oh, he's gone. He has some connection. Yeah, he left. For me, I'm not gonna blame one person. It's a combination of many things. The target that Thomas Tuchel want are very difficult to get, and they have their mind and heart set to other teams. So you can't force somebody to come to Chelsea. Rafinha, he wanted to go to Barcelona. Kounde, the same. Lewandowski, the same. So what do you want us to do? So in that case, has nothing to do with Thomas Tuchel or Todd Boehly. But other targets also might ask themselves, am I going to play 3 at the back and be a goalkeeper? No. I want to play my football. I want to score goals. That system doesn't fit me. So depend also on how the manager is able to sell his project to certain players. You have to sell your project. When Kai Havertz,
that's right,
Hakim Ziyech, Timo Werner, Thiago Silva came to Chelsea, they say they are coming to play for Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard wanted them. He gave them a project how they're gonna use them. And all of a sudden, when Thomas Tuchel making a call, what position am I going to play? Oh, wing back. Oh no, I'm not coming. I want to play football. Wing back to do what? You see? So it could be one of the reasons, but not everything. That is my opinion.
Yeah. Because even that his system is not favorable to Hakim Ziyech and so many other players.
Yeah, you bring, even people are talking about Alan Saint-Maximin. You bring him and you don't play him in his position, he's not going to be happy. Look at how Sterling is struggling already. He need to drop back to the defense and try to get the ball himself and dribble past everybody to score a goal. The game is not moving. We are just stuck. Look at how Sterling is struggling. So
I think Thomas Tuchel really need to do something about his tactics to enable him get some players that will be like, oh, I like this kind of football. I want to join this team. I want to play like them. I want to play like them. So really nothing. You know, every time I listen to your uploads, you always say, this man need to change something, need to try something new, need to do something, have plan B.
Yeah.
It's not that good for a coach to just have a plan. He will be easily got founded. And when he's found out, people take on him. Arsenal just played us like we are kids.
Yeah. That was like men against boys. They destroy us in every level. Mentally, physically, tactically, we got outclassed. And we don't have any plan B because the manager needs to do one way and one way only. So and when you say that, people think, oh, you have an agenda against the manager or you want to push the academy product. No, I never pushed any academy product. I'm asking for justice. Do the right thing instead of spending money on dead wood. Nobody want to play for us now. What? Hakim Ziyech is going. Yeah.
I didn't mean you are pushing for academy product. Like I said, you are a big advocate of academy product, of which I love that. There are some academy players that can do very, very, very good. I'm a fan of Conor Gallagher, Armando Broja, even Colwell, and so many of them. But you know, my mindset is that to compete with teams like Liverpool and Man City that have players like Haaland, Darwin Núñez for Liverpool, Mohamed Salah. We need also top qualities.
And I was never against top quality. That's what I'm asking for. Go get me Haaland. Go get me Harry Kane. I'm all for that. Go get me even Ronaldo. I promoted Ronaldo. But when Ronaldo doesn't want to come to Chelsea or the manager don't want him, why not give a chance to Armando Broja? That is the point people don't want to mention. They will just mention the point that I want Armando Broja, but they forgot that I've been asking for Haaland, I've been asking for Harry Kane, and I've been asking for Lewandowski. So people will pick only. He's gonna just pick one word. Oh yeah, now you're promoting academy. I'm just saying nobody wanna play for us. Let's try what we got. That's it. It is what it is. Oh, Mr. Herbert, back again, brother. Do you have any breaking news for us from the Manchester United camp or any kind of news?
Yeah, I have a couple of news. I mean, first about United, we have officially announced Eriksen. Okay. We have officially announced Eriksen. You can see on.
Oh, already? Wow, Eriksen. Let me double check.
And after this, the second breaking news is that this is coming from Christian Paul. So he's saying, like, where is it? Let me just. So there are two news. He has said that Thilo Kehrer. I mean, he's from PSG, right? So back.
He was signed by Thomas Tuchel at PSG. Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, so he has been offered to Chelsea. But there is no interest from the English club.
He's awful. He's awful, brother. Thilo Kehrer is awful.
He's not good.
Yeah,
I watched him for Germany as well. He's not it.
Yeah.
And this is probably more concrete. So he's saying the transfer of Presnel Kimpembe still has priority at the search for a centre back for Thomas Tuchel. Negotiations between Chelsea and Paris is ongoing. So you have started the negotiation with Kimpembe.
All right, that sounds like we're making some progress, Mr. Dr. Edu. Kimpembe, what do you think about Kimpembe?
That's very nice. That's very nice because Thomas Tuchel is always crying for defensive setup because in as much as we need some maybe attackers, we need also to solidify our defense line because Thiago Silva is not going to play every match. Age will be telling on him come this season because there are a lot of vibrant young players that can destroy defenders. So we need also defenders that are vibrant. So Kimpembe is going to be very, 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 very good signing for Chelsea if he can.
He's injury prone. Listen, people are saying that, but that brother is injury. Mistake prone. I watch every single game during this preseason. I did some watch-alongs for PSG. All the goals that they conceded has something to do with Kimpembe. That brother, he's good in certain aspect, the physicality. He got that determination to fight. He's a fighter, but technically very, very poor. I'm telling you, for somebody who's been watching him for years.
Can you compare him with Christensen?
Christensen is far better than him technically, but physically, in terms of fight, like he's gonna give you like physical fight and determination. He's just like McTominay at Manchester United, right? People who can just fight, but technically very poor. That once in a while he's gonna just give you a master class and win you a game, but overall, Christensen, people don't rate him because he left us, but Christensen very good technically,
But I've listened to one of your updates. You say that Thomas Tuchel have this. I think you say the defensive coaches.
He knows how to coach defenders, but sometimes
I think he can improve.
He can improve, but sometimes you have your natural abilities that can limit you to do certain things. But playing three at the back.
Well, was Kimpembe in PSG when Thomas Tuchel was there?
Yeah. He was there. He played in back 3, back 4 sometimes. He does better in back 3 though. But that's why I always say that Thomas Tuchel can improve defenders based on what he did with Rudiger. But sometimes there are certain players that you can't really improve that much because they are limited, you know. But let's wait and see what's going to happen.
But honestly speaking, what I want in Chelsea is that top quality striker.
Yeah, there's none on the market right now beside Ronaldo. None. Nobody is there. But Thomas Tuchel don't want him.
What do you think of Victor Osimhen if we can exchange him with any other player and get Victor?
Well, first of all, the swap deal don't work. 9 out of 10, the swap deal is just on paper, just to make us excited for no reason. Tell me the last time you saw a swap deal in the world of football. Well, when was the last time? A Chelsea football club that's been like 10 years ago. It was David Luiz and Matic. Matic was a young kid from the academy, and we swapped him with David Luiz plus money, and we got David Luiz from Benfica. That's it. Tell me in the Premier League, when was the last time you saw a swap deal? Those things don't happen. It's just to keep the paper the paper talks. Oh, let's do a swap. It's not gonna happen. We don't do business really often with Napoli. This time we did Koulibaly because Koulibaly just has like 1 year left and he wanted to go and he forced his way out. But I don't see Osimhen. They bought him 80 million from Lille, and they're gonna accept to sell him less than 100 million. I don't see it happening. So for me, I would like Osimhen, but it's not realistic. Just think about it. We're still struggling with Lukaku 1 million problems that he brought in the team, and you go again and spend 100 million again in a player that you don't know how he's gonna do in the Premier League. So I don't see Chelsea going for him. It's not realistic, but I am all for some low profile strikers out there that we don't even know. Get him, and then he can just do the job. Yeah,
I think we're going to plan this. I think we're going to plan this season with Armando Broja. That's what I'm saying, because there are no other strikers out there.
And he need to be given equal chance. You know what I mean? You don't want to just make him in the bench because you don't have a choice, and you want to make a case. He on the bench and you keep playing Timo Werner and Kai Havertz and Armando Broja waiting for a league game here and there, you know, League Cup in February, you know. But if you give him equal chance in real games in the Premier League, put him out there, tell him, go, today you are my man, you're gonna do it, go do your thing, you're gonna see the kid scoring for fun. But if it's to frustrate him on the bench, just to make a case to say, I always knew it and I told you he was poor, and then nothing is gonna work. You know, if he's at Chelsea
Armando will be very, very good if he pairs with Sterling on the left side and Hakim Ziyech. I think Armando is going to do very, very well. That brother is very, very good. I watched him in Southampton and I saw how he destroyed so many things. So he needs an equal chance, as you said, but it depends on the coach to give him that trust, push him, go
That's
and
the
do
problem.
it and support you.
That's the problem, because we are forced to keep him because we didn't get Lewandowski and we didn't get Richarlison the last minute. We tried to hijack him, we didn't get him. So he knows that he was like number 4 on the list. Okay, so it's gonna be I'm gonna keep you because I don't have a choice. Not like, oh, I want to keep you, kind of. But man, it is what it is. So complicated, bro. You don't want to get sacked at your job. Continue working, bro. Go back to work. You don't want to. I don't want to put you in trouble.
All right. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, my friend, and come back next time. Thank you so much, Mr. Edu, Dr. Edu. That was from the UAE. He's from the Emirates, right? Yeah, the Emirates, I think. Dubai. Oh, that is a lot of money over there.
I mean, a good, a good striking option for you guys. I mean, it's not ideal, but now you don't have any. I mean, it's not long, so you can go for Memphis from Barcelona.
Memphis Depay. Yeah, he's gonna be rapping in the dressing room. Very good music, really.
Yeah,
bling bling. He's gonna be showing with his Ferrari in training and wearing his Gucci's and other.
Yeah. I mean, because I was saying this because he's being linked with the back move to United, and I don't want him back, but now we don't have long left to get a striker, and there aren't many options available as well. So Memphis, for like 20 million, I mean, it won't be a bad deal. Like he's still 29, I think, so you can get 3 years out of him.
Yeah, he used to be a very good finisher at Lyon. The problem is when he got that ACL injury and he kind of never came back the same again, but he still can give you some goals here and there. I don't think Thomas Tuchel is ready to handle people with big egos. He need to be him. Like, look at Lukaku, how it ended up. Like, he doesn't like anybody with any kind of attitude or anybody that can bring attention from football or something. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, did you see that clip in the last game? Basically, Malang Sarr, he has the ball and he's passing to Timo Werner. So Timo Werner is not even looking at him, and the ball goes outside for a throw.
Yeah.
And there is a shot of Malang Sarr and Tuchel. It is aligned in one picture, and basically Tuchel is asking him to, he's like pointing his finger to the mouth, like, to shut up and keep playing. Don't say anything. So basically, indirectly, like he was, I don't know, backing Werner for not receiving the pass, or like.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, embarrassing, but
yeah,
that's the way it is at Chelsea Football Club now. Werner, you can tell his body language.
He's linked with Newcastle.
Yeah,
actually,
been linked with Newcastle and Juventus. I don't think Chelsea are gonna sell him or loan him out in the Premier League. But if we do, I think that he's gonna score goals. Probably the environment at Chelsea Football Club, it's a lot of pressure, a lot of expectations, and the coaching also. I'm gonna just always go back to the coaching. I don't blame Thomas Tuchel for Werner's issues because he can miss even an open goal. So that has nothing to do with Thomas Tuchel. But if we create the amount of chances that City and Liverpool create, I think he's going to take some of them. We create, of course. He doesn't score, of course, but we don't create enough. Like, our way of play is making him even worse, if that makes sense. Like, he's already worse. Everybody knows about it. He can't finish. But the system and tactics and creation not really helping the case. It just made the case worse. But if he's in the team where you create chances just like City and Liverpool, he's going to score goals. That's for sure. So I'm not going to blame Thomas Tuchel on him, but I'm just emphasizing also that also just added to the 1,000 more issues that he already got in his game. The lack of creativity in the Chelsea team.
I mean, Timo Werner looks a lot like, or reminds me a lot of the Morata signing. Remember, like he also became a bit of a, meme because he also missed lots of chances. And Timo Werner is, you can say he's a bit more of a faster version of Morata. I mean,
yeah. But,
both of them, yeah, exactly. Both of them used to be good at their previous club, but at Chelsea, I don't know, it's like the curse of the number 9 since Diego Costa left.
The funny thing is that Timo Werner is number 11, Didier Drogba's number, and Morata took number 9, and he changed the number to 29 because he couldn't handle the pressure of number 9 and then still missing chances. So it's a difficult one, man. It's difficult, but I just hope that he can enjoy football somewhere and he can score, because that brother wanted him to score and prove people wrongs, but it looks like people have been proven right. It's not going to happen at Chelsea anymore.
I mean, remember, like, Klopp wanted him, and then he joined Tuchel, then he joined Lampard.
Yeah.
Basically, Klopp wanted to play. I mean, I think they were paying 45 million or something, but like something around 120 or 130 grand a week. But
yeah,
you guys are playing double.
Yeah, he has also a release clause that Liverpool didn't want to meet, and they went for Jota, and they got even cheaper. They got like half price on Jota, and they made Jota world class, and Werner still in that level. We're still waiting for him to arrive. Rabba, you have a lot of background noise behind you, brother. You are outside. How is going today in Australia?
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Rabba. Are you okay?
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Good morning.
How is going over there in Australia?
I'm in Denver, Colorado, man.
Oh, you are in, I confused you now with that is another brother from Australia. Okay. Yeah. So how is going over there, man?
So far so good. How about you?
We're still waiting for some signings. So yeah. We're not signing anybody.
Let me focus in the positive things.
Mm-hmm.
I think, Tuchel, took this team in very critical time,
mm-hmm.
He took us,
to the Champions League.
Huh?
He won us the Champions League. That's what you want to say?
Yeah, Champions League number 4, and he done real good. He's done great.
Okay, so what's going on now?
Yeah, but the problem is, I'm not talking about the management. I'm talking about the technicality. I mean, the formation and the technicality as whole. It was not good. It was not. It doesn't look like Chelsea. That's what That's what I hear. And the second thing is our players. I think if you really want Sar will never get bad pass. He's great. He is very, very sharp passer, by the way.
Who are you talking about?
Sar.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Malang Sar. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he is very, very sharp passer, by the way. Because I seen him, he doesn't make lots of mistakes, especially in the area. Chalobah is, by the way, he is great defender. I don't think you can just dribble Chalobah that way. He is good. He is very good. He is quick.
But he didn't have a good preseason here in the US, though. Remember that he made so many mistakes.
Oh yeah.
That led to goals. Yeah, and even gave away a penalty. So
yeah, I do. Yeah.
But you believe that he can still improve? It's a preseason though, so we shouldn't be so harsh, right?
Of course, yeah, and he's very young too. I mean, he's young.
That is a way of improving. A young player is gonna make mistakes and learn from those mistakes, right?
Exactly right. And this is the purpose of the preseason. But our offense is you are in real trouble if we see like our offense.
So what do we need to do now? What can we do to improve our offense, like right now?
First of all, get a good number 9, and second.
Like who? Do you have a name in your head? Number 9, Ronaldo.
Unfortunately, not.
How about Ronaldo?
I agree. Of course, Ronaldo is Ronaldo.
He's gonna score you goals, right? But the manager don't want him. That is the problem.
This is really, I don't know what about Tuchel, but like I said, he's good. He's goal banger,
Yeah. So are you positive? Are you positive about the new season for Chelsea? Are you positive? Do you think we can make a top 4? Be honest. Say it. Say it. Say it.
Well, I really trust my team, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, you know, we're gonna get to top 4
Okay.
after very hard competition, of course. We will.
All right. That is some positive here, some positivity that we have
Yes,
here
sir.
from Mr. Rabba.
sir.
All right.
Yes.
So, do you have anything to say, brother, before we let you go?
Yeah, finally, you know, of course, go Chelsea, and I'm just can't wait for that, center back, you know, to come. Whoever will be.
Kounde don't want to come. We have Dumfries now that we are fighting for. We have Skriniar. So hopefully we can have somebody, right? Very soon.
We hope so. Yeah, we hope so.
Okay, brother, thank you so much for calling, man. Come back here next time, okay?
I always appreciate you.
Thank you, my brother Rabba. That was from Denver, Colorado, people. My brother, he is gone. Let's go. Mr. Great, what do you have to say? Are you there? Listen. Mr. Great have a lot of background echoes. Bright, are you there?
Yes, Mr. Oz, I'm here.
Okay, and Mr. Ishmael, are you there? Ishmael?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah,
you can jump in, bro. You can jump in and let's go. What is on your agenda today?
I think like the last time I said something about not being happy, you know, with the current situation, from signing players and even the one we have already. Like, you know, I used to follow your uploads and everything, right from the other channel is called
the Green Turf. Thank you. Yeah, I followed both.
Okay,
so what you have to say?
I used to I used to listen to your the everything, you know. What I want to say right now is, like I said, I'm not happy with the current situation, whereby number one, we are going for targets in transfer market, and none of them want to come to Chelsea. I think that is the number one problem we are having now. Now. Chelsea has now come to a tier whereby we will be requesting for a player, and now they don't want to come to Chelsea anymore. I don't know. Number one. The second, and I don't understand whereby people would. We have so many talented academy players, which they are proving themselves. If Lampard did not give all these guys the chances they deserve, I don't think we will know somebody like Tammy Abraham, Mount, Fikayo Tomori, and I can mention all of them, etc. So I don't know why. So
you want basically you want the manager to start trusting some of the youngsters, right?
Yes, you know,
right.
like
So,
we have something in our pocket, and we will still spend some millions of naira. Millions of dollars on some, you know, like you said, dead roots. At the end of the day, no end product. Yeah. And when we look at the team, I'm still saying something to my friend. I will always say it. I will always say this. Thomas Tuchel is still working on the Lampard legacy. The Lampard legacy won all Champions League. It's because he's working on those.
Many people don't agree with that, but and I see what you mean. It's a process that somebody started and trusted those youngsters, and those youngsters went to win in 3 months. So I will come back to you right now. Let me greet some other brothers who are in the house already. So we're gonna go sharp and we're gonna go around. Don't worry, we have time for you, and you're gonna continue talking, right? All right, Mr. Great, you back here? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
And Mr. Bright, are you there? Mr. Bright and Mr. Great. Bright, you there?
Yes.
I'm here.
Yes, Mr. Oz, I'm here.
Yeah, I can hear you, Mr. Great. Let's start by Mr. Bright, who waited more than you. Mr. Bright, what you have to say today?
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, sir. Good evening, good afternoon, good whatever time. Yes.
So I want to emphasize on this player rejecting Chelsea.
Okay. What's the problem?
What I'm saying about that, the problem is not a manager. It's not Chelsea himself. I think he's the owner.
Okay.
He never know how football being run. He never know how football being run. Football is a different thing with any other games.
Okay.
You don't need to sack Marina. Yes, I know Marina has some cockroach in in her cupboard or whatever. I know. But Peter Cech and although the Chelsea chairman, why did he sack them? And he want to take all the job from him. He forced them to resign. I know about this thing.
Okay.
So I don't think this man know what he's doing.
Okay.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
I have a question for you. Yeah. I have a question for you, right? We're gonna come. We have time for you. Don't get too walk out yourself very early because we have time for you. Save some energy. So I have a question for you. What Rafinha deal has to do with the owner? Because Thomas Tuchel wanted Rafinha. That's just one example. He gave the money. Thomas Tuchel came to him, boss, I want Rafinha. Oh, how much? 60 million. Bam, 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 cash. Take the money, go buy Rafinha. Rafinha said, I'm not coming to Chelsea because my heart is set to Barcelona. What is the owner's fault on this one? Let's go straight, 1 point by one, so we don't confuse each other here. Yeah, tell me where is the owner's fault?
What I have to say about Rafinha issue, number one is Rafinha wanted Barcelona more than Chelsea. 1. 2, again, if it is Mourinho, he will try to confuse Rafinha. If it is Marina, Marina will put call directly to Rafinha, tell him how Chelsea fans, how Chelsea environment is, and how they will cherish him, how they will respect him.
I mean, what you say is that Marina can sell a project to a player better than Todd Boehly. So we got you. We got your point. Okay, so Marina knows how to sell the project to a player, and she was going to convince. Let me finish. She was going to convince Rafinha, Lewandowski, Kounde, and all those players that rejected Chelsea. If it was Marina, she was going to convince them to come to Chelsea. Listen, we respect your point of view, and that is what football is all about. You have your opinion, I have mine, and Mr. Great also has his opinion that we're going to listen right now. Mr. Great, go ahead. Yes.
Well,
now it's your turn to talk.
You don't have to blame Todd Boehly. You don't have to blame Todd Boehly. It's just like you organizing. You have a business, and you see some misfits. You see cheating in that business. This is not Abramovic anymore. Abramovic. Sometimes I think like that man plucked money from the tree.
Yeah, he got a lot of money, right?
Yeah, but this is a businessman here. He doesn't owe the club alone. He had to come with some parties which invested their money in the business and are expecting interest to receive their money back with interest.
Yeah.
So do you get that point? You can't blame Todd Boehly. And based on the fact that you are saying try to confuse a player, you can't confuse a player that is well determined of where they want to be. Chelsea did enough to confuse Rafinha. Better amount of money for the deal.
Okay.
And so I know that Brazilian would accept.
Yeah, I mean, we even offer him more money than what Barcelona was offering, and
more than what Barcelona was offering.
But they just determined to go there because it's a dream for those players.
As someone that don't know the value of money.
So let me also add something.
If Rafinha got injured in Barcelona, like he has this ACL injury, he will get tattered.
Okay.
If he will get, his situation will be more than worst.
So listen. When let me ask, I don't know who was. It was Ismail or Bright who brought the Marina debate. Who? It's you, Mr. Bright.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, so let me ask you another question here. We have time for everybody. Yeah. Don't worry, we're gonna go short answer, and we're gonna come back to you. Don't worry about it, even if we cut you. So the question is, when was the last time like Marina made an early signings, like very early, and we close all the deals? Because I only remember the last minute, like the last day of the window, and we panic buy. We go for Kepa Arrizabalaga, we go for people, or we go for nobody at all. And when was the last time he made a great deal on time without us suffering during the entire transfer window? Just remind me one of the big deals, one of the great deal that Marina made for Chelsea Football Club.
Okay, I understand that Marina never made a deal very fast. Yes, I understand. But what I want to chip inside this question now is, during the time of Kai Havertz wanted to go to Real Madrid, and Real Madrid wanted him. The same thing occurred to and Marina have to confuse him on Chelsea board. I could remember.
Okay, so listen, I understand. Yeah, I remember that too. It was during the C19 virus. It was in the middle of the pandemic. Nobody had the money. Real Madrid didn't have the money. Barcelona didn't have the money. Timo Werner wanted to go to Liverpool. And Kai Havertz wanted to go to Real, but nobody to buy them because they didn't have money. So we took advantage of the situation. Peter Cech and Frank Lampard, I heard, they flew to go and convince them in Germany to come to Chelsea. And when they made it an interview, I have all the interviews in my channels on the Green Turf, by the way, because I keep proof. What he said, I am coming here for Frank Lampard because of how a legend he is here, and he sold me the project. He told me where I will play. Thiago Silva said the same thing. The magician Hakim Ziyech said the same thing. They came for Frank Lampard because he sold them a project. I don't really think that Marina is the one that will sell you the project. The one that will sell you the project is the manager, okay, and probably the sporting director who has a vision where they're gonna play you. Marina was there, is all about money. It's about offering money. Beside that, I don't see what else can convince a player to come to Chelsea Football Club beside money. But the players that we just missed out, they don't want money. They just want to go. How are you going to convince them, even if it was Marina? I don't know.
Mr. Oz, I have to be honest with you. I'm weak. I'm tired of this Barcelona that doesn't keep any 1 naira now. They don't even keep the cheapest currency in the world. Do you understand? I don't know how come Barcelona want to buy everybody. I pray. I know it's time to come. Barcelona will have a very big problem, and I will be the happiest person to hear that, because the way they are doing as if they're having quarrel with Chelsea, they're having a personal issue with Chelsea. I begin to feel bad about Barcelona. I'm telling you, I know this is football, but I begin to take it personal so much with Barcelona team. This thing they're doing, I don't know, I don't see. The reason why you have 30 people in the same wing, you want to still buy another people.
Okay.
We give you Christensen, you have it for free. You have so many players. Now we negotiated with this guy Kounde, and he accepted to come to Chelsea. You guys asked him to wear that. You asked what is it called, Xavi, to give him a call that you are still on the deal. That you, what kind of? I think they should prove these people. FIFA should also
calm down. Calm down. Chelsea always do that too.
Ishmael is very, very, very angry. Okay, let's listen. That is Mr. Bright, not Mr. Ishmael. Sorry, Ishmael, you wanna say something? Mr. Bright, we're gonna come back to you. Give somebody some time to talk. Yeah, go on.
Let me pick from what he said, the last comments, concerning Marina and coaches. See, I don't think Marina has anything to convince the player to come to Chelsea.
Yeah,
that's where the work of a manager comes in. Look at what he said. He said Kounde has accepted the Chelsea deal for maybe almost 6 months ago or thereabouts. Because I think we've been on this Kounde deal maybe for the last summer. So what I want to say, look at it. Xabi just come maybe last week or 2 weeks ago. Convince the player immediately. This is where I want to use you. This is this. This is that. That was show the project to the guy, and he's not convinced about going to Barca compared to Chelsea. So I don't think that.
And he even accepted to take a pay cut. That is important. Like he talked to him and convinced him. Listen, I'm gonna pay you less money, but look at that. But he accepted. That is the pull power from the manager, right?
So I think manager maybe I think is feeling too bossy or something. I don't know, because I don't know the work of manager whereby you can convince the player to come and play for you. So I think there is a problem there as well. So that's my point from there.
According to, I'm sorry to just jump in. According to what Mr. Ismail said, he's making a lot of sense in the fact that I think Tuchel too has this kind of problem. Like, he doesn't know how to sell his project. Like, you and Xavi are on a deal. Sell your project to Kounde. Xavi is winning over you. Someone that just starts pushing which day.
Yeah.
You
need to convince. But when you know what the Athletic Matt I don't know what's his name, David Ornstein from the Athletic. He's a very trusted source, and he reported before even Rafinha's sign for Barcelona. He said Thomas Tuchel was planning to use him as a wing back. Brother, listen, somebody like Rafinha, right? He loves to score. He loves to have freedom on the pitch to do his thing. And you are calling him to put him in the little box, 3 at the back, and play him as a defender, and he won't be able to do his thing. So that is one of the reasons. I'm not saying that is the reason that she switched, but when somebody hear that I am going to play like suffering FC, we have to defend, suffer, instead of us making people suffer, making them paid because we have quality. And there are certain players are gonna say, not me. I'm not going to a counter-attack 5 at the back system. I'm going to stay here because I'm not going to enjoy football. So you have to sell your project, sell your system, sell where you see the player, progress. And the right position for the player to progress is his natural position first. Yes, you can help in other positions. Yes, you can help in other systems, but it doesn't have to be a complete change for you. Start learning another way of playing football. So he need to improve the way he's selling his project.
Because now, right now, Tuchel, I keep saying these things that I don't see Tuchel in the future of Chelsea. Because right now we are on hot seats. We don't even have any option anymore. Is it Dumfries that I was looking in Inter? Is it Dumfries?
He's not that like top, but he's just a good player at best. But not like, this is like our 5th choice. Let's be honest. Okay? Yeah. This Dumfries guy, he's just a players that can do the job here and there, but not like elite category of players that we can go for.
What I'm thinking right now is that we should just consider this window like we are also on transfer ban. Use what we got. Everybody should calm down their ego. Tuchel should calm down. Talking about this nonsense about all these players won't make them happy who want to play for you. If Tuchel really wants to, he needs to calm down.
He created a lot of issues by giving that press conference because he called them all average, and you know that you have no choice but to work with them, so they are not gonna be like motivated to do the job for you, and you're not gonna get 11 players the same window. So it's gonna be interesting to see how we're gonna do. And I'm afraid the first game against Everton at Goodison Park, I know Everton are dog crap at the moment. They are not good at all. They're not signing anybody. The team is all over the place. They sold Richarlison, but this is exactly what they need. Chelsea Football Club to solve their problems. You go there, you got smashed the first day of the season. You come back to the bridge crying and blaming everybody else. So it's
we just have to take things like that because right now we will be forced. Like now, the panic has shown to everybody. Like this is the panic, and
we are in a panic mode. To be honest with you,
we will be forced to buy what we don't supposed to buy. So everybody should just calm down. If Tuchel is not calming down, I swear by January, I'm not sure it's going to be January on that seat. Because those people who want to wait them, render them useless, investing their money in this kind of business. The sugar daddy, like you always said, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
So calm down. We just have to solve people problem. Okay, calm down. Come down to their level. At least you're a coach. You're like a master to them. You are their father.
Yeah.
Let us bring this literally, man to man. Talk to them.
I agree with you, my friend. Listen, people in the chat on YouTube, please help your brother get 100 likes. It doesn't cost us anything, my friend. One click away, and the more you like, the more people will join us, and the more we're gonna stay here. You give me some energy in the chat. 1 second only. That's what I'm asking from you. Thank you so much for being here. We are getting closer to 150 right now watching. Much appreciated. And don't forget that we have the line open for everybody. No exception. No exception. You don't have to pay anything. You just click that link. Boom. You come here and talk to us, right? That's what we're here for. I'm here for you to give you the voice. Bring it on. Bring your agenda or whatever. Keep it respectful, and then we're gonna have a good time. This is the link, and this is for you. Let's do it. 100 likes.
I'm sorry. Is Hakim Ziyech really going now? Is he sure that he's going now? And Timo Werner, are they sure that they are going now?
We need to find somebody to take them. That's the problem. They are on high wages at Chelsea, and they don't want to be there, so we better let them go. Timo Werner, listen, Hakim Ziyech, I'm not happy about letting him go, but I am also not happy seeing him always from the bench or played from the wrong position. I want him to go and enjoy football somewhere else. He never been given fair chances, always few minutes here, 30 minutes there, one game there, all over the place, changing him position and all that. So let him go. I don't blame him. When it comes to Timo Werner in the other side, he been given all the chances in the world that he needed. That brother, Tammy Abraham, was on the bench. Thomas Tuchel gave him chances after chances all the time. He never took them. So I have a different feelings when it comes to, Werner, and also when it comes to Hakim Ziyech. Christian Pulisic, if you wanna go, bravo, just go, because you're not playing. And the few time you play from a different positions, the wrong system. So everybody that been misused in the current regime, if they want to leave, I don't have any problem. I would just say thank you so much. Go enjoy your football somewhere else. But Timo Werner, he has nobody to blame. He can't blame the manager. I said the manager's system made his situation worse. But he was poor, very poor even before him. So it's 50-50 in this case. We're not creating enough. We're not playing him using his strength, but also himself doesn't have anything to offer. So 50-50. Goodbye. See you later.
Another point I want to make is
go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know how some Chelsea fans think. You know, some of them were talking about the how would I put it? Thomas Tuchel is not, to me, he's not a technical coach. You know, I don't know whereby a coach will be sitting down on a bench watching his team playing, and for you to solve some problem immediately, you just sit down. Look at what happened. Real Madrid Chelsea. I think was it not quarterfinal? You know, you are sitting down there. We are leading 3-0 down. You know that is
10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go.
10 minutes to go, and all the goals were, you know, taken away from us. You know, it's not
because why? Because we brought Hakim Ziyech and Christian Pulisic to defend. And when you need somebody like John Obi Mikel, you need John Obi Mikel in the 10th minute to go. You need John Obi Mikel to close the shop and then frustrate the opposition. Look for technical fouls. Get to a fight with Ancelotti on the bench. Everything, just make it very tough and then win the game. But of course, you bring Christian Pulisic and Hakim Ziyech and then to defend, and everybody is going just to blame them because they didn't score or they missed chances. How about us leading 3-0, 10 minutes to go? Ancelotti made a change to change the game. He brought offensive players to do the job, and you brought offensive players to continue attacking and try to win the game. I don't understand how that works. And everybody jump to, I'm so proud of my manager. I'm so proud of the team. Of what? Of losing 10 minutes to go. Freaking hell.
10 minutes to go. You know, I'm like, tired of that game.
Why people copy paste? Why people copy paste reaction on social media instead of telling the truth? You need John Obi Mikel. Close the shop. That's it.
Close the shop. Still everywhere. Still everywhere. I can. Even if it was to be Mourinho, even though it's just one goal.
Freaking hell, man! Listen, sometimes I think that we are just so stupid. Like when we need to attack and get a game, we defend against those small teams. When we have to defend and get a result, we continue to attack. It's always upside down. What the hell is going on, people?
Look at Liverpool final. Look at it. I'm just sick and tired of Thomas Tuchel.
Okay,
another problem we are in.
Yeah, go
Another
on.
problem we are in now that we don't. I don't think some people are seeing it. Okay, look at it now. We are only strengthening our defense. Is it that we are going to continue with this defensive game because nothing has been done on the attack? Okay, you were complaining like his last press conference. He said all our whatever they are dead with and everything. That is the conclusion of the press conference. Now, you have not done anything concerning the attack because the best defending is to attack. Now, that our attack, we are not working on it. No number 9. No, without the structure, I'm just tired. We have policies being used on his, different position. Why don't you use the players on their positions, on their where they can express themselves? You know, I don't know if you get what I mean. So we are still in that mess, and everybody, all the teams in England now, they find us.
We have so many issues in every single level at Chelsea right now. Let me say hi to another brother that just joined us, Mr. Victor. Victor, are you there?
Hi, I'm there. I'm here. Good afternoon. How are you all doing?
Sir. We here just finding out a list. Do you know more players that we've been linked today? No?
No. Yeah. I've seen the one that you have posted, beyond the Barcelona guy.
Mm-hmm.
I have not heard any player that we have been linked, but I feel like we are in the process of having to go into this panic situation that we eventually find ourselves in as Chelsea Football Club every single time, because our management is so disjointed that we get into this position where we get into a place where we have to buy because people are shouting for it. We have an academy for a reason, and these coaches come in, and our demand for them to win means that they discard that. We have a set of players that cost a lot of money, and if you are a coach, okay, and you come with a system, everybody keeps talking about a system. So the coach's system, regardless of the players that are there, regardless of how much money we have invested in, have no obligation at all to use those players. It seems that that's the only profession in the world that you come in with your ideas, and what has already been established is thrown outside the door. And because of that, all this investment has to find its way out. That's why we have all these people that we don't know, all these players that we don't know what to do with, simply because we keep changing coaches. And when we change the coaches, when we change a coach, it is now almost acceptable in our world of football that the coaches have to come in with their own ideas,
philosophies,
and they have no way of managing the ones that are already there.
That's the problem.
To get the best out of them, and that is where the problem is. We have a wonderful academy. We already have players that are professionals on the pay list. Use them if you are so-called coach. Let us see something out of these players before we give you any.
Yeah. I agree with you, my brother. I agree with you. Spot on. That is really nailed it. But it looks like, I don't know, man. This is 2022, man. We're still talking about this. I mean, so Milan Skriniar people, it looks like Chelsea are targeting him, and Denzel Dumfries. I don't know if it's pronounced that way, Dumfries or Dumfries. I don't know. The guy from Inter, he's Dutch, so correct me in the comment if you know how to pronounce Dumfries or Dumfries. I don't know. Looks like we are going for our 4th or 5th choices because we've been rejected by our number 1, number 2, number 3s, and people are blaming whoever they don't like, you know. People want Marina back. People blaming the owner. People blaming Thomas Tuchel. But it's somewhere in the middle. And also players don't want to come. It could be because they just don't want to come. But the manager also need to sell his project because Xavi just picked up his phone and change the whole situation. Todd Kounde, listen, I'm going to pay you half the money that Thomas Tuchel is offering you, but this is what I'm gonna do with you. This is what we're trying to do. That. And Kounde, when Thomas Tuchel called him, hello Kounde, yeah boss, you come to me. What system we're gonna play? Oh, we're gonna play with 11 at the back. Okay. Can you help us like a goalkeeper when Edouard Mendy goes to the African Cup of Nations? Can you play as a goalkeeper? And Jules Kounde was like, I'll call you back, okay? Bam. He put the phone down. He said, I'm not gonna go there and play a goalkeeper. So people, I think you got the joke, but sometimes when you you want to convince somebody like Rafinha to come to your team and you want to play him as a wing back, there's a situation. There's a problem here. There's a problem here, you know. You have to sell your project. So, if you can help us, we are getting closer and closer to 100 likes, people, before we leave. I would much appreciate it. Yes.
Can I make a quick comment here?
Yes, sir. Go on.
Yes. This tells you how this manager is actually rated. And I know that when managers win Champions Leagues, they are elevated to a position where they are almost untouchable when they go into any club. But this coach, Tuchel, is not proving that he is tactically there. I mean, yes, he has coached very reputable teams, Dortmund and also PSG, and also Chelsea. We consider ourselves one of the best teams in the world. Yeah. But as a coach, I do not think that he commands the attention of these players, because I do not think that Pep will pick a phone and call any of these players that keeps rejecting us, and they will say no to him. Most of the coaches that have coached for us will probably be able to put a word in and the players will come and join the project. This man is actually losing players. We have to call a spade a spade. He is not gaining great players. He's losing players. Now, yes, Sterling came in, Koulibaly came in, but you could tell that those people were at the twilight of their profession, of their careers. That where else would you go but a place that is comparable to the world best, and they will offer you this amount of money? But we have to think about it. He is not bringing in any real talent, and he hasn't shown us any project that is worth backing with enormous sums of money. So we have to question the project that Tuchel is bringing to Chelsea.
Yeah, good point. Very, very good point. Mr. Ishmael, I cut you early on. Do you have anything to say? And go straight to the point, people, because we have other people. Do you have anything to add on today's debate? Ishmael, are you still there?
For now.
Not so.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm here.
You good for now, right?
I think for now I don't have anything to add.
Okay, Mr. Bright, anything to add?
Yeah, yes, Mr. Oz, I want to add something because my brother here just said something now.
Yeah, Victor.
That brings my mind back. Yes, Victor.
Yes.
Listen, if players are rejecting to come to Chelsea, they should try and search Thomas Tuchel. I love Thomas Tuchel so much, I must tell you. And let me tell you, the reality is that these things you see that is happening to Chelsea, player rejecting Chelsea, he's among he's part of the deal. He's part of the why the players are rejecting Chelsea. I have to be honest with you. I'm a footballer. I played football very, very well. You understand?
You are hired, bro. We need you. Just phone me right now. We need somebody. We need somebody because you might be the savior.
No. I think my standard is not up to Chelsea.
Okay. Yeah, it's a joke. Let's go. Let's continue.
So listen now. What Koulibaly has a friend in Chelsea, which he phoned before he arrived to Chelsea.
Mendy?
And this what is it called? Kounde.
Yeah.
Kounde, Mendy. All these guys have friends. Before any player could make any move, he will call a friend in the national team that have worked with such coach before, or maybe look like coach. You understand? Now, I feel that why these people are rejecting Chelsea is, I think I have read everything about Thomas Tuchel. I know Thomas Tuchel is like a street man. He takes things too serious. He doesn't smile, laugh, play with. Sometimes he behaves like soldier, you know.
Well, they can play ping pong. We came to America, we play ping pong. Everybody was having fun. What are you talking about? We were playing ping pong.
No. Yeah, not in that area. The area I'm trying to say is Thomas Tuchel style of playing. It's like so many players
don't understand it.
don't welcome, don't abide to the idea.
Okay,
That
so
is
what to
what
do
I'm
now?
trying
So are you going to blame all the players, or you think, okay,
No,
if
no, no, no,
nobody
no, no.
is buying
I'm
to
putting
your
the-
go on.
I'm putting the blame also to Thomas Tuchel,
Okay,
who
so
is my
yeah.
number one coach in the whole world. So he should try and adjust his styles.
Okay, yeah,
So,
I see. So
Chelsea is not
what do you
this
want
way.
to say here is that he also need to take some responsibilities, because he need to kind of
Exactly. He needs to adjust.
adapt sometimes. All right, we got you now. Let me just read some of the
Look
comments.
Look at Pulisic. Look at Havertz. Havertz is dropping form every day.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't even understand.
We're not
Havertz
improving.
is dropping form. What is happening? It's only Mason Mount. This is the only player that surprises me every day. He plays like wounded lion. But everybody is dropping form. Even Thiago Silva himself.
Okay,
Mr.
Brian. I will come back to you, bro.
I will do away with you.
I will come back to you, okay? I will come back to you, bro.
Okay,
Chill. We have time for that, okay?
I don't sleep anymore. I don't sleep anymore. I don't even sleep anymore. You can't believe that. And that is to show you the rate I love Chelsea and football. I can't even sleep.
Okay, I will come back to you, bro. Let me read some of the comments here. L'homme mystère. It sounds very French here. He said, hello, Chelsea fan. Hello to you, Mr. L'homme mystère, the mysterious man. Paul Flo say, Kounde call Lukaku first to ask about Chelsea. That also makes sense. Lukaku is calling everybody and say, don't even try. Don't go there. If you want to kill your career, go to Chelsea. If you want to revive your career somewhere, take a price cut, go somewhere else. Okay. So I see the conspiracy theory here. Lukaku is doing a great job just calling everybody and telling them not to join Chelsea Football Club. Mr. Abdi here say that do you think that Werner, Lukaku, Tammy Abraham, Ziyech, Pulisic, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Kai Havertz, all the players are crap and the system is bad? That is a good question. Why everybody in the front, why our attackers, everybody is complaining, why nobody is doing good, nobody is progressing. Everybody just there, just like average. So we're not really doing anything. We're not doing a great job in our attack. Mr. Pepsi said that Tuchel has a history of blaming his players and throwing them under the bus. I know that. I know that because I'm from Paris and I watch every single game of PSG and do watch-alongs. And I watched Thomas Tuchel 3 years at PSG every single day. I know what fans think about him. I didn't want to really come up with that biased opinion because I watched him a lot. That's why I gave him the benefit of the doubt. But it looks like the same old pattern of issues that he was having there, throwing the owners, the club, the managers under the bus. The same he's doing here, and he's gonna even throw the fans under the bus. I still remember one time at the bridge when he criticized the bridge, the fans, and the bridge pitch is bouncing, but the ball is bouncing for everybody, brother, not only for us. Chelsea, come on.
Who criticized that?
Thomas Tuchel said that the pitch is not good for us, and we lost the game, and he came out and said the pitch was bad, just like a Ty from AFTV said that it was raining, that's why we lost. So like, hey, it was raining like for both teams, you know what I mean? So Mohammed here said that Tuchel got slapped by Raheem in the ping pong ping pong game. Mr. Burger King say, how long will Tino be out? Or Tino Livramento, he's back in training at the moment, but when you had a ACL injury, he's lucky because he's young, 19 years old. And I think if we if he was fit, like 100%, this was going to be a better option than Dumfries or Kounde or whatever, because this guy can do what they can do and even better. Instead of wasting money on Dumfries, we could go for Livramento, but now he's injured. And after a big injury like that, you don't know how good or bad they're gonna come. Some of them would never come back the same again. So this is another big case we have here. But we had.
I have a question to ask.
Yes.
Why is it that we keep targeting player from the Europe? Like we always look at the Twitter, the Instagram to buy players.
Yeah, our scouting department work with Instagram and online stuff. Yeah, I agree. Like we don't have scouts sitting in the office without doing their job. Remember when we had Michael Emenalo, right? The guy we used to work with his own scout. He would send them around the world. He will send them to Brazil. He will send them to Belgium so they can find Lukaku, the young Lukaku, of course. You can find me Charlie Musonda. You can find me De Bruyne. You can find me Courtois the Snake. You can find such and such. And then those people will come to him and say, boss, we found this, we found this. He put everything together in a computer, study them, and then boom, make a decision immediately. We used to sign players before they become somebody's. That makes sense? Like we found De Bruyne before he became De Bruyne. If that makes sense? So now we are sitting in the office and waiting for somebody to do the job so we can try to hijack. Okay? Hijack FC. Everybody is walking. We're sitting in the office and we're waiting. Oh, look, PSG want Mukiele. Okay, can we just jump now? That means he's good, right? Yeah. If PSG are going for somebody, that means he's good. We don't have to scout. Can we try to hijack him? It's too late. Too late, he was taken. But our scout is supposed to find us the next Aspilicueta. You know what I mean? The next Aspilicueta, which means somebody no name. He's from Marseille somewhere. Nobody knew about him.
That was what I was saying yesterday.
7 million. Boom. Look at Aspilicueta. He won it all. So we need scout who can actually find those germs from somewhere. France, Germany, Portugal. Go there, find me those players before they become big. Go find me Van Dijk from Celtic. Before even moving to Southampton, find me that Van Dijk. This is why our scouting department need to be killed, like sack everybody, restart all over again, because those people are not doing anything. They are getting paid enough crazy amount of money for trying just to steal other people's target. Okay, Mr. Victor, are you there? You want to add something? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, when Tuchel became the coach, he made a comment which I knew could tell that we were doomed in the foreseeable future. Why? Because he said that Jorginho and Kovacic were so good in the middle that they worked so well in tandem and they moved the attack forward. And I was like, what? There was a reason why when Lampard was the coach, he was slowly sitting down Jorginho. Yeah. And Jorginho became mad, and I think that Jorginho and the rest of them,
they became toxic and start sabotaging the team. Yeah.
Exactly. They started sabotaging the team, and then that resulted in what we always do, which is, Abramovic, who only cares about winning, decided to sack Lampard and bring in this guy, and then of course he won the Champions League with this team, and I knew that we are doomed because
he's untouchable. When you win a Champions League, you are untouchable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now you made a comment about our scouting. our scouting team is really poor. Like you said, there are thousands of players all over the world who would love to play for Chelsea. We already have the cachet in our name, right? You just need to bring a player in there, and the Chelsea clout will cover them and bring them up. We also have a great academy, as I remarked earlier today. So what I'm trying to say is that we have to maybe go outside the box and create a philosophy that will actually make sense. You have a great academy, go and find players that are not on earth yet. Nobody knows them, and then bring them into a team that is already famous. It's the only team in London that has won the Champions League twice. We already have the reputation, and then make money out of this play instead of going for players like you yourself, you already said, that have already been made famous by other teams, and you go in there and pay hard cash. So I'm thinking that any coach, I have already said it, and I will always continue to say it, that this coach loves Jorginho, and this coach, because of Jorginho, will be his downfall. Because any coach that puts his trust in the spine of any team in Jorginho will be found out. Go and ask the Italian national team. Yeah, they couldn't qualify for the World Cup because of him. They put their trust in the likes of Jorginho. They don't move the ball forward. Jorginho just wants to be safe. He doesn't give you anything. We are very predictable when we play. Yeah. There is nothing. He doesn't add on to the attack. He cannot tackle. There are problems in the team, and this coach has no clue because he loves these players that are very settled. And we, thousands of miles away, can see the problems with this team. If this coach cannot, then we have to find a way to actually let him go and find somebody else that will come and manage these boys and win in some games.
Yeah, I got you. So, people, in case you didn't know, Diego Costa, the legend himself, if he's a free agent, I don't know how old he is now, like 34, 33, something like that, but he really dropped very, very hard in the last few years. He's a free agent now from Brazil. It's going to take him time to train and get to a good level. But me, anybody right now that can score me goes, bring it on. Anything. Diego Costa, man.
Tuchel, the mistake that Tuchel is making right now. You as a coach that you can't sell your product, and they are now offering you a player, Ronaldo for that matter. Imagine Tuchel rejecting Ronaldo. Ronaldo will still attract some players.
Okay, yeah, I see your point, but that also is a very dividing topic. We don't have to agree on everything, though. But go on.
But Ronaldo will still attract some style of player. Like I want to play with Ronaldo, that will bring them to Chelsea. As at the moment.
But it looks like Frankie. It looks like a Frankie De Jong don't want to go and play with Ronaldo at Man United.
No, Frankie De Jong doesn't want to be in Manchester United based on some reasons, like he doesn't like Manchester United or he doesn't like Manchester at the City like that or something. But I also had a news like he would prefer to join Chelsea. Maybe that's just a rumor, or maybe because they're not playing the Champions League, and that's one of the main reasons why Ronaldo doesn't want to play. The Man U.
I see.
This season right now.
So, people, slowly and surely we're going to the end of this show. Mr. Chelsea just joined us. Mr. Chelsea, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, where are you from and what team you support? Tottenham Hotspurs?
No, I support Chelsea.
Okay, Chelsea fan. What do you have to say today?
Yeah, because ever since I keep on angry for our manager, Thomas, so he don't know what he's doing right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he don't know what he's doing because Chelsea, we have top.
Yeah, we can't really hear you properly. You have some connection issue, but you say that you don't know what Thomas Tuchel is doing because we have top players, but we can't get the best out of them, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Hakim Ziyech, go on.
Is good, but the information, the system is not good.
Good for him.
Player.
Yeah. the system is not good for many of our players, attackers especially. Yeah, I got you. So what should we do now? What should we do? Are you Thomas Tuchel in or out, or you want to give him another chance and ask him to improve his way of coaching and change the system? What is your position about Thomas Tuchel?
He cannot improve. Even though you give him extra 2 years, he cannot.
Oh, okay. So for you, it's done, right?
It's done.
Okay. Yeah, I respect your opinion. That is from you. Before people clip me and say that I wanted Thomas out. You know how it goes, right? That I'm just repeating, paraphrasing from you.
I also want him out.
Yeah.
I also want him out.
Okay. Hey, people, not me. Attack them in the chat. Not me. Hello.
I want him out big time because right now he's just causing more problems to the problems we are having right now. Rejecting some kind of who will reject Ronaldo?
So you know how it goes. People will choose some clips and put them together and say,
he's rejecting what we are lacking. We are lacking goal scoring, and he's rejecting that.
Yeah.
Imagine Ronaldo at the age of 37 and he's still scoring 24 goals in the Premier League. Is Tuchel mad?
Our last game against Arsenal also switched them with Ryan Sterling. I'm just pity for that guy, Ryan Sterling.
So Ryan Sterling is.
He changed.
I'm sure right now Ryan Sterling we feel like is he not making a mistake?
Yeah.
Because right now there's more problems in that team. We keep having problems every day. And who is the cause of this problem? Most of this problem is coming from Tuchel. Calm down.
But he won the Champions League, though.
Like you talk about.
He won the Champions League.
Talk to them, advise them. He won the Champions League from someone's sources. This is how we won the Champions League. Let me explain to you. This is how we won the Champions League. We won the Champions League on the fact that Lampard just went out. And you know that when a new coach is coming in, most of these players will want to play just for them to get a chat in the first team.
So the bounce, you're talking about the manager bounce here. All right.
We bounce. And that was what happened against Di Matteo. Don't you see Di Matteo when they give him just one season? He loses everything.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying. And the people, I'm going to come back to you. Let me just say thank you so much for the donation that we have here from a brother. Let me fix this on the screen very quickly. I'll come back to you people. Mr. Ahmed gave us a donation. Thank you so much, my brother, for the money. Much appreciated. And he says Thomas Tuchel out, Pochettino in. So people, I'm gonna ask you a question, right? Are you gonna take Poch just in case? No Pochettino. No Pochettino.
I want Mourinho back.
Jose Mourinho back. Okay.
I want him back.
But you know that Mourinho also doesn't have a good record when it comes to the youngsters. You know that?
Yeah, I don't care about youngsters.
Oh, okay.
It's just like you bring it. Mourinho still know how to cope with, like, okay, we have a player. Though Mourinho run his mouth a lot. But Mourinho still knows how to know that, okay, this is our problem. Let us face our problem. Not repeating the same thing. Players want to leave and you are still using them. You are sending the likes of Gilmour back to the base.
Okay.
It's not making any sense. Gilmour that's supposed to be in the midfield right now. We have the likes of we have the likes of Jorginho.
Yeah.
We are building. Do you know that our midfield right now is built on Jorginho? Like what Mr. Victor said the other time. We most of every team that are building their team on Jorginho always got found out, which is the truth. On Zari, we got found out. Who is this man again? All the coaches that we have been having, and they are making Jorginho priority. We always got found out.
Sarri Ball also. Sarri Ball did good for 6 months, and then we got found out. And when you block Jorginho, when you put a physical guy on Jorginho, game over. Is it? You can take him out of the game immediately. Just a physical guy.
Imagine a four that can shoot a ball. A four should be powerful. A four should be very offensive.
All right.
Jojo can't even track the ball coming from the top.
Okay, I got you. So let me move to ask the same question to Mr. Bright. Pochettino, this is a question from a brother here who gave us a donation. Thank you for the donation again. He said, Thomas Tuchel out, Pochettino in. Are you going to take Poch? Mr. Bright, what is your choice? What
Pochettino.
Poch.
Who is Pochettino?
You want Pochettino? You want Pochettino instead of Thomas Tuchel? Wow, that is strange. Okay, I'm gonna move very quick.
No.
Yeah,
it's never possible. It's never possible.
So who could be your choice? Who could be your choice in case Thomas Tuchel decide to leave? Because it doesn't depend only on the manager to sack him. He might decide to say, you know what, I'm not getting my players, I'm going to walk. So who is going to be your choice? And we are answering to a brother here who said Pochettino in. Yeah.
My choice should be former Bayern Munich manager that is coaching German national team now. That's my choice.
Okay, sure. I even forgot his name, but the chat is gonna remind us the German coach. Let's go very quickly to Mr. Victor.
Hi. I am of the opinion that when you are angry, you don't make decisions. Because sometimes it tends to be the bad decision. So I will rather step back and say, okay, let's maintain this guy, because our problem doesn't stem from just the coach. I mean, the coach is very important. It's about 85% of our problems, because he doesn't even seem to understand that our players are not being played in the right position, and he doesn't want to bring in players that will challenge his authority, and he doesn't have any foresight to work with young players. So he is indeed one of the biggest problems we have. But I think the structure of Chelsea, now that we have a new owner, we should use that as an opportunity to change the way we do business and do things, and put a different narrative out there that we will now do things differently, and slowly use this year. If we don't win any championships, fine, but use this year to offload some of the dead wood. And then rebuild our culture and philosophy towards football. Because I think that removing the coach and not necessarily going to the root cause of why we ended up with these players who are not underperforming or not performing at all is not necessarily dealing with the cause. We are just dealing with the symptoms. So we have to find a way to deal with the whole problem in totality by stepping back. We already have a coach we pay every month. We have to let him earn his money. Yeah, and stop these change over. Because if you bring another coach in, and it means that coaching will come in and say, "Oh, I don't really like Koulibaly's style." Yeah, and then he becomes a dead wood according to that manager. Let him solve the problem. Yeah, if he calls himself a coach, let him solve the problem. That means the Chelsea players will have to suffer, but that is part of supporting a team when his coach is going through a transition, and we have to deal with it for at least a year. Remember when Lampard came in for a year, and we said, okay, this year we will all lower our expectations because he was dealing with only academic players, and that year we accepted wherever we were. We should do the same with this coach this year and say, because we are under new management, let us see what he can do with what we have. I completely agree with you. And Mr. Abdi Jaras reminds me, Hansi Flick is the manager that Mr. Bright was talking about from Germany. He wants him to come to Chelsea Football Club. Hansi Flick. And somebody said here that Mourinho is finished. And I'm just reading some comment here before you clip me. And somebody said that Pochettino is good. Another person said bring Bielsa. Oh my goodness, Marcelo Bielsa at Chelsea Football Club. That is not Bielsa is a professor, but I don't think he can coach in a high level like Chelsea, because it's another thing having a philosophy and also develop that philosophy to getting result. Everybody said how Rangnick was the professor and he coached Thomas Tuchel and Klopp, and then he's gonna destroy the Premier League. But we saw what happened in the Premier League. So I'm not
people who create philosophy, they don't really develop that much. They are limited to their cycle in their box, and they don't see far from what they created. So Bielsa is one of those people. And we have very quickly Nathan. I saw you in your car. Don't drive and watch me. You have to get home. Okay, you have to get home safely. We're still here. We're gonna give you time. Don't drive and watch.
I am on lunch break.
Okay,
I'm on lunch
break. All right, so what you have to say, brother? Nathan.
I have been listening to everybody. They've been commenting one way or the other, and I enjoy every comment they made and all that. Everybody is right, nobody is wrong. But what I want to say is, we are all human beings. We are biased one way or the other. Even if we decide to get rid of our present coach and get another one,
we're gonna still have problems.
Yes, as a coach, you will always have that bias towards some players and other. We're all human beings. That's how it is. You must like some players more than the other. The way you see it, the way you see the game of football is different from another coach. Each coach is not the same. So our idea of getting rid of coach, we are in another era. Let's give this man the opportunity to coach us this year again, and let's see how the game goes and all that. Because this is a different philosophy we have altogether now. Different management altogether. And some of the players, like Thomas Tuchel just said, some of the players, their mind is already off Chelsea. They want to go somewhere else. You understand? Which we understand. And also, we are in preseason. You understand? These guys, they came to the US here. I'm here in the US, eating hamburger, taking pictures, doing different things and all that. Their mind is not fully focused on the game that day.
Yeah, playing ping pong and riding some roller coaster and all that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So let's give them. Let's see what will happen on Friday. Let's see what they can do on Friday and all that. Then we start judging and all that. And another thing I want.
Yeah, go on.
And another thing I want to say, I really don't understand Barcelona. How can players, football we are playing, we are not playing football for 60 years. How can you decide to want to leave a club that wants to pay you more better money to somewhere they will have your money, cut your money? I begin to see that it's just a face value that, we are paying like Aubameyang. They are giving Aubameyang $75,000 a week and all that. He was getting $300,000 when he was at
Arsenal. Yeah.
Arsenal. How can you now say Aubameyang is really getting $75,000? I disagree with that. They must be doing something behind. Barcelona is doing that.
Yeah, maybe offshore payment or something.
Absolutely, they are doing something.
Yeah, that could be. Never know. Could be.
Rafinha, he wants to take less than what we are willing to offer him at Chelsea. That's a lie.
Okay. So yeah, because there are so many like dark account that happen to football players, like they pay them. That's why, like in Spain, they have they go to there are always investigation about players getting paid overseas and offshore account and like a tax, to avoid taxes. Yeah, it could be. So I got your point here. Something dark could be happening behind closed door that we don't know. All right.
So I had Barcelona are giving all these players their image right. Image right can be handled by the club.
That also is a point. That. Yeah, when they give you your image right, and then you get paid another way to compensate the money that they were going to give you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Absolutely.
That makes sense. There is something that they are giving players that they don't tell because it's gonna cost.
That's why
it's gonna cost them.
More to all these people choosing Barcelona over Chelsea when Chelsea are willing to offer much money openly.
Openly. Yeah, I completely understand. Mr. Victor, you wanted to add something on that one? No? Victor is not there. He's muted. And Nathan, you can, because you are on lunch, I know it's going to take you like a few minutes to go back to work. Anything else you want to say about Chelsea? Where we go from here?
Yeah, the truth is, I really wanted us to give Levi Colwill some opportunity to play. You know, if Frank Lampard had not given Reece James the opportunity to play soccer, if you recall, 2 years ago, Reece James is not as good as he is today.
Yeah.
You understand? At the beginning, when he started, it wasn't so dynamic the way it is today.
Yeah.
It was because he was given the opportunity. Let us also give Levi Colwill, because the last match before the one we lost 4-0 woefully, Levi Colwill played good football.
Okay.
You understand? I keep watching the 4-0 match. It's not as if we did badly. You understand? Football not be my game. It's not an easy game.
Okay.
You understand? It's easy for us to begin to lay complaint here and there every now and then and all that. But if you are involved in the game of soccer, there are some days that you play good football, just like Mason Mount. Some days Mason Mount will be like rocket science. Some other days it's like you are not seeing him in the field.
Yeah, that is part of this game, bro. Nobody's gonna always be 100% every single day. Just like anything in life, right? You feel like at your work, some days you don't just feel it. Like you're not there, like it's just a bad day. So yeah, I completely agree with you. And I don't want you to get in trouble at work. Brother, say goodbye to people and go back to work and come back again tomorrow.
Okay, then. Hey, everyone. I want to say hello to you guys. I always enjoy. I will still be online listening to everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very, very good contribution, my brother. Always make that dollar, man. Go make some money and bring some money home, bro. Bring some money home. Thank you so much. We have Mr. HNF Pod. Are you there?
How you doing? Good evening, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's not pre-season's not gone well. In terms of application, I think also the formation that we're trying to play to accommodate players like Conor Gallagher, who I don't think are ready for Chelsea. He doesn't look ready at this moment in time. It's fine if you want to give them the opportunity to just play and embed themselves in, but that might be at a cost of possibly getting European football. With new ownership comes expectation. We've signed two very good players, in my opinion, in Koulibaly and Sterling.
Yeah.
However, what worries me is we're playing players that don't want to be at the club. That is a mistake. The manager needs to take responsibility for that.
Yeah.
He needs to get away from the formation. He needs to go back to what works for him, because I don't think we've got a team that can play 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, whatever you want to call it. We need to go back to playing three at the back.
Okay.
Because if not, we are not going to have a good season. We are going to struggle. It might have to be a season outside top four to get the structure right within the club. We're now like Arsenal and Man United. We've got American owners who we don't really know what to expect. But if you look at how their owners have been moving, we're probably going to move the same. The days have gone where we could splash the cash and do what we want.
Yeah.
Those days have long gone. I've been a Chelsea fan since '96, and
yeah,
Chelsea fans better, you guys better hold on, because I don't think you've seen some of the bad times.
You've seen some tough moment of Chelsea Football Club. I can tell you that. You've seen us struggling even to make a signing. So yeah, you know much better than people who just joined the club when Abramovic took over, and it's all about money. So thank you so much for being even here and helping the channel, my brother. So where we go from here? Who should just help us? Like,
hello.
Yes.
Well, the gentleman. Can I make a quick comment about what the gentleman just said?
Yes.
It's the 532 part.
Yes.
Underscore part. What what is the yardstick of saying that? How did you determine that Gallagher is not ready?
He's not okay. So, if you think a player that's gone to Crystal Palace with there's no pressure on you when you're at a team like Crystal Palace to perform.
Mm-hmm.
You come to Chelsea, you've got to perform. We are not a team that's willing to give a player an opportunity because the expectation, let's be honest, the expectation is to win the league. That is the expectation. We're not here to mess about. I would expect it. Gallagher's not ready.
But
he needs a bit more time.
But can I make
you're going off by if you're saying to me, should Gallagher play in the Premier League? Yes, but should Gallagher be playing for a team that's gonna go and try and win the league? Hell no, because I watched him last season. He's got numbers behind him, but is he gonna get those numbers for Chelsea? I don't think he will. He needs time. Mason Mount needed time to get himself in the team. When Frank Lampard got the job, Mason Mount played a lot of games. And are we going to do the same thing with Gallagher, knowing full well that Mason Mount played a lot of games where half of those games he didn't even play well in? He was overplayed. Are we going to do the same thing with Gallagher? And that could be a detriment to the team. And we need points. We need to get points on the board. Yes, he'll apply himself. That's fine. Okay. But is he the player? Is he the type of player that's going to give us the quality?
Sorry, Victor.
I don't know.
Sorry, Victor. You're going to react after that. I want to say hi to another brother who is in the training ground, actually. He's my brother from Ohio here. He's a football player, by the way. Dan, the man, what do you have to say, brother? Dan, we can't hear you. Your earphones, do you have he's outside in the training ground. We can't hear you, bro. No sounds. You muted yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Well, after hearing what you guys had to say in the show, I got a lot of interesting perspective about Thomas Tuchel, especially after what he said and making Jorginho the focal point and all that. And for now, I would probably say that Chelsea are in no way in any position to compete for the Premier League at this point in time.
Yeah.
And most of the targets that we've even gone for, they've not even come to the club.
Okay.
So at this point, I would not sell any youth player like Gallagher and all of them. I'd probably just keep them for this season alone, since we're not able to attract most of those big signings at this point in time.
Okay. Yeah, that's also a point. That's.
I have something to say.
Yes. Go on.
You know what? When we are talking about Gallagher coming into the team, at the same time, before you blame Gallagher, try to check the kind of player this person is playing with, the way they are playing.
Okay.
Yeah. Look the way Jorginho performed.
Yeah.
Okay.
This preseason, he's playing with Jorginho. You get that point. At least when you see a senior player playing and he's acting very good, you will be motivated to do more.
Yeah.
You're playing with the likes of Jorginho in the midfield. They are doing nonsense. Why would you expect a young player coming in to be more impressive?
Yeah.
All right. So we got your point. Victor wanted actually to answer to Mr. HNF. Pod.
Yeah, I'll piggyback on what Great just said. And
yes, sir. We listening. Victor, we listening. Oh, probably I have a problem myself, not you. Let me fix my thing here. Are you still there? Anybody? Can you hear me?
I'm still here, mate. I just feel
that was my fault. Sorry about that. Keep going, guys. Keep going.
I just think if you look at what's going on at Chelsea at the moment, the preseason results don't really make a difference. And with Gallagher, look, we need ready-made. We really need ready-made. Is he ready?
Who's in your plan, Mister? Who do you think can do the job in that midfield if we have to let Gallagher go for one? Yeah.
Let's be honest right now. He's not better than Kante and Kova. By no stretch of the imagination. Mm-hmm. If you're saying to me Gallagher's better than them two, he's going to be brought. We need to start playing 3 at the back again, and the 3 forwards. Mm-hmm. You have to sacrifice two of the guys beside the striker. You put him there because he's not going to make our midfield. With Tuchel playing Jorginho. Jorginho is, in my opinion, he's never been a star unless you play a 3 in the middle, because he just gets, once he gets pressured, he's not quick enough.
He's out of the game.
He's not got the speed, but he can slow a game down and he can pick a pass. We know what his strengths are. Conor Gallagher's not ready. Everybody, do not get
carried away by the performance
with the numbers, and do not get carried away by the media going, "Oh wow, this guy's amazing! He's so young. He's from Chelsea." So you need to be very careful, because we have to go back to what we know, because we've not got. Even Tuchel said we're simply not good enough. You know, when your manager says that and he sends a message, why are you changing the system? Stop messing about with it. Get a centre back in. It doesn't matter who you get. Get a decent centre back in. We've got one quality centre back. We'll just get another one in, and we've still got Aspie. We've still got Silva. We've still got and we've got Koulibaly, Sarr, and Chalobah. We've got enough there. You can just stick with that. But you can't tell me of any stretch of the imagination that Gallagher gets into our midfield is better than Kante, is better than Kova. And that's where the problem is, in my opinion.
Can I?
Yes, Mr. Victor, go on.
The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting the change, right? That's what somebody said once, right?
Yes, sir.
We know for the past season and a half, we've had Jorginho in that position. He's almost in the indispensable position, a very important position. He's almost there. He's the one that the coach always goes to. He will take everybody out before.
Not as a starter, Victor.
Can I finish?
Not as a starter, though.
Can I finish?
No, he's only played because Kova's got injured.
No, can I finish, please?
Kova's injury prone. That's why he starts.
Can I finish?
We have to be honest about this. And the reason Kante is not there because he's not had his COVID jabs.
I didn't interrupt you. Can I finish, please?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, good. So what I'm trying to say here is this, that we have been going down as a team. Okay, we've known this when even at the tail end of the Premier League last year, our performances were very, very bad. Okay, and it's continued. So who are the personnel that have been playing that? If you are a coach and you are not bold enough, at the start of this conversation, we're talking about the Brownies and the rest that we as a team, as a club, went and actually got. And we let them go, and they became superstars elsewhere, the Salahs and the rest. If you don't have a coach that is willing to at least experiment, Gallagher has not actually played 2 or 3 or 4 successive games for us. Okay, but Jorginho has, and we know his performance. So if the man has at least played in the Premier League, he's played against teams we played at. It is not about the British media. It's about his performance on the field. I have eyes. I can see the way he moves. He's more dynamic. He is strong. He tackles. He is unpredictable. He passes forward. All of these, the negative side is what you get from Jorginho. So if you're going to tell me that you understand football and the fundamentals, what it takes for football to happen, it doesn't matter one's age. It matters their performance on the pitch. And you are going to tell me that Jorginho's output is going to be better. Since we've known him, he's played for the national team, he's played for our team. It's going to be better from an up and coming hungry Gallagher.
Well, I don't think he said Jorginho though. I think
that's
he
not
said.
What I said, buddy, but
he said Kante and Kova. I mean, yeah.
You made a comparison, and you said that Gallagher is not ready. Conversely, it means that
is his opinion, Mr. Victor. That is his opinion, and
you did mention Jorginho. I have a serious problem with Jorginho because he is a spine.
He agrees with you, actually. He agrees with you about Jorginho because he said Jorginho is not, that good
but
when
the rest of them are older. Kovacic was a leftover in Madrid. They didn't want him, and they gave him to us. The guy is shorter. I remember, he does it. He is a safe. Every now and then he will make an incursion. He will drive forward, but he has no end product. And a team, a club like Chelsea is going to actually place its fortunes on a man like Kovacic. The only person in that deep midfield whom I'll retain, if it's not because of injury, is Kante, because he's world class. But everybody else has to be replaceable because they are not giving the best when they are when they are ready to go.
Yeah, thank you for your opinion, but you know what we do here, we respect each other's opinion. That is part of football, and that makes Can
I respond to that?
Yeah, sure.
My response to you, Victor, is I don't disagree with what you're saying. I don't think our formation supports Jorginho. He's good to come. He's good for someone to come on, slow the game down, and to get us over the line. However, you're saying if Kovacic could stay injury-free, he has the potential to be a top midfielder. It's just that he can't stay injury-free. He's got the ability to be class. But and that's the problem. In terms of Gallagher, if you're happy to play the young lad, for him to make the mistakes, for us to not finish in the top 4, no problem, bro. I'm game. But I don't think that'll happen because the expectation and the pressure will mount on the manager if he sticks with his new formation to accommodate the players like Gallagher. We can't accommodate him. And our issue is up front. Our forwards are weak. We have to admit that. They're weak. Werner, Pulisic, and they need replacing. We got to let go. I have got a problem with the manager playing players that are not applying for themselves. Especially, Pulisic, he was fantastic for that first season. Then he got injured. That guy's seen the injury table more than frigging anyone else at the club. It's just that his levels are not there. Yes, he'll win us the odd game. He might get us the odd goal. But our forward line is worth millions. But they've not produced. And we've got so many of them. And now we're lacking a striker as well because we're playing Havertz as a false 9. He's not a forward. He's not a striker, sorry. We need to go buy a striker. And we've got to hope we get through the season. But the only way to get through the season is to do what we were doing last season. You're saying something. You were saying that we need change and they can. We shouldn't do the same thing. I guarantee you right now, we play 4-2-3-1. Last season, what happened against Brentford when we played 4-2-3-1? I think we lost 4-1. This team's can't play 4-2-3-1, bro. They just can't. It's not good enough. That's my opinion. You might say to me, you're wrong, which is fine.
Yeah, that's his football, bro.
This team
that's
can't do
football.
it.
We can't really agree on everybody. Let me say hi to certain brothers that just join us. Ike, good luck. I will come back to you. Dan, the man, he doesn't want to really jump to any conversation. Very polite. Dan, we are missing on like a striker, the way our brother just said here. But many people in the chat are continuing to suggest Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't know. Dan, are we going for Cristiano Ronaldo now?
Well, Tuchel said it himself that he doesn't want Ronaldo. So
if the manager don't want somebody, don't get him. That is your point, right?
No, I'm saying we should go for Ronaldo for short term, but Tuchel is just saying he doesn't want him, so I don't really see that happening anytime soon.
Okay, so Mr. Ike, good luck. What do you think about Cristiano Ronaldo? Very quickly, and I will come back to you. Good morning or good afternoon.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Hi guys.
Hello.
I think we should go for him. I think we should just jump to the offer already. and get Ronaldo in the team and see what he could do. And this is because we are sure he's going to get us the goals. 100% sure he's going to get us the goals. But he might, like I said earlier, Ronaldo has his own baggages. Wherever he goes, he has some, lots of baggages following him and all that. There are disadvantages of having him. But I think right now we need him in our team because of the advantages he's going to bring in.
Okay, I will come back to you, Mr. HNF. Pod, brother, do you have a podcast? First of all, do you have a channel?
No, I'm on Instagram. I'm on 532_pod. I jump on people's podcasts. We talk football. Okay. I'm a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, so I thought you had a channel so we can promote you.
No.
Okay.
I jump on everybody else's channels. What I would say about what Ike is saying, we need to ask, regardless of who comes in, we need to ask ourselves, whenever we look at a striker, is he better than what we have? And the answer is yes. Ronaldo is better than what we have, even at 37.
Yeah, he can score better than...
And that's where we are.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't even attract Richarlison. And
we tried to hijack him though. But...
Yeah, there are worrying signs that look, there's not a lot of good strikers in the world now. There's not many.
Yeah,
there's not many, and we might have to bring in one of our own youngsters, or we need to buy someone quick. Because that game against Everton, we're very fortunate we're playing Everton who have not signed anyone yet.
But so that is the bad part about it, because when every team suffering, we're gonna give them life, and it's gonna be at Goodison Park, bro. That is even worse. I would be worried. I would be more relaxed if they had like amazing team. They have new players, but now they are struggling. And that is exactly what they need to play against Chelsea Football Club. You know how it goes. Yeah, keep going, bro. I'm just telling you how we do. It's a Chelsea thing. Because
we just need to concentrate on what we're good at. And now that we've got... I personally think...
We are not good at anything right now, though.
No, but we can still buy good players. Listen, look, we need to let Alonso go. We've got Ben Chilwell. We know he's going to get injured. This is my shout. We need to go get Cucurella from Brighton as our main guy on the left. We need a striker. I don't know who that's going to be.
Okay.
Just go and get someone, and we need a midfielder.
And
that should be...
What is your name in the midfield? Declan Rice or some?
I would go and get the guy, I can't pronounce his name, Skriniar. He's linked with Manchester United or let's go and hijack. What we do is what we do best. It's hijack players. Go get Tillemans.
We hijacked.
Victor, it's your turn now, bro. Go on.
We were able to hijack. Because we were under different management. This guy, our club Chelsea was a fun little thing for him. It was a hobby for him in Abramovic. He threw money at it because he wanted success to keep his name up there. The businessmen in America don't do it that way, so that remains to be seen. But on the comment of the comments that everybody has been making about Jorginho, was the guy from Manchester United. I just escaped his name.
Ronaldo,
sorry. Ronaldo, it doesn't fit into this man's team, meaning Tuchel's team, because Ronaldo scores. Tuchel's teams do not score. He builds his team as from a defensive point of view. That's why he was successful instantaneously when he came to Chelsea. He wants the defense to be very strong. 3 at the back with the 2 wings supporting all the time. So his team doesn't score. So if you are a coach that actually like that style, your 2 midfield pivots must be very innovative. Must be very good. They have to be able to advance the ball and feed the 3 forwards. And the 3 forwards have to be also very prolific in scoring at the least chances, because they really see the ball. And if you have those 2 pivots that don't do the job in Kovacic, Jorginho, whatever combination you would take, you have a problem. Your scoring becomes a problem. So
for you, no Ronaldo. Okay. So we got your point, brother. No Ronaldo because it's just not gonna work because we don't score, and it's gonna create more problem. That's what.
Well,
basically.
just to counter a little of what the last speaker said. Yes, he's right in a way. We don't really create chances, but look at it this way: we create little chances and we don't take them.
Yeah,
those little chances that we don't take, Ronaldo will take it. That is why he needed. That's just all I have to say.
He's very clinical, really.
You just have to ask yourselves: is Ronaldo better than what we have?
Yes.
Forget the money. Forget the money. Just ask yourself that question.
Sometimes our guys get to the box, don't just take. Sometimes you don't need any more pass. Try the post. Ronaldo will do that.
Yeah.
So if also create maybe 2-3 chances in a game, I'm sure Ronaldo gets 3 chances. He will bury 1 or 2.
Yeah, so people, let me read some of the comments. We still have 10 minutes to go, people, and ask us some questions. People need to go to work. People need to, do whatever stuff we have. Somebody said the only hijack Todd Boehly can do is hijack Umtiti. Umtiti the Gimp? Okay. He can hijack Umtiti from Barcelona. This guy is funny. Manchester City already talked to Brighton about Cucurella. Okay, yeah, that I heard about it. And somebody say Ivan Toney from Bradford, right?
That's a very good shout.
He said, that is a good shout. I agree with you. And somebody says Sterling, Ronaldo, Broja, and sub is gonna be Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz on the bench. And do you think really that Broja is gonna start the game? I don't know. That is your opinion. I'm just reading your comment here very quickly, so I don't forget anybody.
I think we should go get Tillemans. Let's go get Tillemans. He's a player.
Oh, you want us to hijack him again? Tillemans.
Yes, I want Tillemans. He's not, for some odd reason, Arsenal have not put the bid in. We can put the bid in, but I personally think because we've now got American owners, I think our business is done. That's what worries me, because we have to look at what Arsenal and Manchester United are. That's what we're going to become in terms of our ownership and the amount of money that we're going to spend. We've spent about 60-70 million already, and I think that might be it.
Okay. But currently, I don't think money is the problem right now. I think Todd is out, just to get the best players. We just can't be dishing out money left, right, center, and we're not getting what we want. Really, we need to get in the best players that fit into our style of play. Okay. And I saw the header in Og's channel. Says panic. To be frank, to me, I don't see any panic.
Okay.
Right now.
So no panic button yet. Okay.
No panic. No panic. I think the problem is Thomas Tuchel. I think he's the one creating the panic because he talks a lot. He's so open. Things that you're not supposed to say in public, you say it.
The media made it very, very big, right?
Media,
Okay.
If you have problems with the players don't want to leave, you don't say it in the public. The media is going to twist it, and it becomes a panic. So that's the only problem I think that it just happened. If he hadn't said it, I think there won't be a panic. Manchester United trashed Liverpool 4-0. Nobody heard about it. It's pre-season. You're trying out your players. You're trying to gain fitness. So you don't expect our players to put in 100% in the game when it's just a friendly match. Okay?
No.
I don't see any panic. Sincerely, to be honest, I don't see any panic in Chelsea. The only thing I think it's our problem, it's the chemistry. Check out the chemistry of the players with Liverpool, Man City. I'm telling you, some players can turn a blind eye and make a pass and it to be accurate. We just don't have the chemistry.
Okay, so I will come back to you to conclude the show with you, Mr. Good Luck. So save a little bit of that. Mr. Great, say goodbye to people. We have to leave now. People need to go to work. Great. Say goodbye to people, please.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Come back next time, okay?
Stay calmer.
Calmer. Don't panic.
Everything's going to be fine.
Okay. Sure. We're not going to panic, and we're going to stay calmer. All right. Victor, you want to say goodbye, my brother, to people and come back, man? You are very interesting. I have very good people helping the channel, and we have a new brother here, Mr. HNF Pod. Thank you so much, my brother, for helping. Victor, say goodbye to people, brother. If you have something else to add before you leave, not only say goodbye, but if you have to conclude your way, this show, what do you have to say?
I will say goodbye by saying, knowing Chelsea and how schizophrenic we are going to win on Friday because everybody will come guns blazing and then the dialogue will change. Mm-hmm. So we hope that is not the case because we know there are problems and they needs to be solved. I will see you all later.
Thank you so much, Mr. Victor. And thank you. I will see you later. That is a good one. Mr. HNF, brother. What do you have to say? Give us some hope here. Who are we signing tomorrow?
I think listen, look, I'm not really bothered about preseason results, but I am bothered about application. Okay. I want my players to try. I want my players to work hard for the badge. I don't care if it's a preseason or whatever. I expect you to work hard. If I can see that your fitness levels are not there, that's fine. That's acceptable because you've been off for a few weeks. However, when you're not trying, and I know you can do better, that's when I kind of have a little bit of an issue with that. We're 2 weeks out and the performance, not the result, was not good against Arsenal. But I understand why some of the reasons. I understand why some of those reasons. But ultimately, we're 2 weeks out. The squad's not finished. Ted Boehly's got a lot of work to do. And I'm one of those people that I want to get our business done early so we can have a preseason with all of our players and let go of the ones that don't want to play. Don't play the players that are not working hard, that are not trying, and they're not part of your plans. Because ultimately, it doesn't serve us in the long run. Apart from that, listen, look, I'm willing to take a hit this season to get the structure right within the club. We need the structure right now. We can't mess about now. So get the structure right. And let's just hope we get off to a good start because we've got Tottenham, who have got our former manager, Antonio Conte, and they're ready. Scary, right? They're gonna be ready. Yeah, they scared. They've got Kane and Son up front, and them to drag that team into the Champions League. So ultimately, look, I am optimistic, but I'm also cautious at the same time because I think we're gonna have a tough start. But hopefully Tuchel can turn it around if he gets the players he wants. But I just don't like it that we're so close to the Premier League, to the first Premier League game, that we've not got him the players that he wants. We've got him 2 good players when we needed about 4. And now ultimately we are lagging behind, and we just have to hope that Tuchel does what's best for the team rather than sticking with his newfound formation. So that's where I am. But I think we'll be all right. But I think it'll be a tough season for us. I'm going for top 6 this season.
Yes, sir. Where have you been in my life, bro? Where were you all this time? You didn't go, man. Just come here, bro. Listen, this is your house, man. Come here.
Send me. You can find me on Instagram 532_pod and just send me a link, and then because you know what, it's very hard to find Chelsea channels. It's very there's not many Chelsea channels.
I'm the Green Turf on Instagram. I don't use Instagram often. I'm kind of a Twitter guy. But man, let's get together. I have another channel, the Green Turf, which is we talked over there. I make a lot of videos over there too, and that is the main channel with over 100,000 people. So join us, man.
No worries. I will do.
532_pod. I will try to search you there and come back, man. Put your notification on. We are here live every single day. If you have time, you're not working, and you wanna jump in and give your opinion. Very, very very good discussion. Much appreciated, my brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Big up to both of you. And it was a good discussion. And can't wait for the Premier League to restart again. So.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Right. Take care. God
Take
bless.
care, man. Mr. Ike, you are the last one to conclude this show because you came late. So I'm gonna give you some time to say what you wanted to say before we leave.
Yeah, I just want to tell my Chelsea mates that sincerely, there's no cause for alarm. To be honest, I don't see any panic in a preseason match. After all, what is the essence of preseason?
Yeah, and let me keep this on the record. The panic that I'm talking about here is that we can't sign anybody. Nobody want to sign for us. And we are going to our target number 3, number 4. Now we are going to Dumfries. Do you think if we sign somebody like Delete, we were going to sign Dumfries or whatever his name? So that's what the panic in that sense, where that we don't know what to do. The manager is losing it in the press conference. It looks like they are not really coordinated. They don't know what to do exactly, and we are jumping from one target to another one. Yesterday, actually, we wanted to hijack Mukiele. We are going to hijack. It looks like we didn't plan anything. So panic in that way, right?
No, I agree with you. But to be honest, if it was back in the days, like maybe 10, 15 years ago, you would not notice any panic. This has been going on for a long time.
But social media today, it just makes it worse.
Fabrizio will come up with one. These guys will come up with one. So we are up to date, and that's why we know all this. If you didn't know, you would never know we had bid for these persons and we're making move for here and there. So I put the blame on social media, putting everybody in suspense, and putting our hopes high up. So again, I don't think we're into any panic. I don't think we're into any panic. I'm very sure Chelsea is going to buy players. I'm only concerned about the chemistry, because any team that has a good chemistry tears us apart. I won't lie to you. Any team that has a good chemistry, the only way we can defend, the only way we can beat them is to follow back, defend, and pack the bus. Arsenal has a good chemistry. Liverpool has a good chemistry. Man City Man United have a good chemistry. They pass the ball very well. The only time we pass ball very well is when we pass back. But passing 7 to 5 pass forward and finding your point man, it's not in our dictionary. We don't have that. So Tuchel needs to go back to the drawing board, get our players to have a good chemistry, that if they are turned a blind eye, they could make a pass. They know when James is making a run. They know when Chilwell is making a run. They know things are going on. And to be honest, let me say 60% of our players are average players. 60% are average players.
Okay.
Yes. After the likes of Drogba, Hazard, and Diego Costa, we don't really have a world-class player.
Okay, but that is your opinion.
We have a world-class player. If we have a world-class player, we have it. One of the problems of Tuchel right now, we have too much player. Our loan army is back. Tuchel doesn't know what to do with them. And I think this is like the first time he's having the time to view all of them. And so that's why he keeps trying and changing and trying every stuff, and it's not working. So he needs to make a plan on how to get rid or loan these guys.
Look, somebody responded to you in the chat on YouTube. He said, don't be alarmed. That's what the staff were saying when the Titanic was sinking. So, like they were playing some music and telling people, don't worry, everything is going to be fine. And the next thing, you find yourself at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, go on.
Everything is going to be fine. I know Tuchel and the management, they have a solid plan coming up. Soon we're going to be buying players. Somebody talked about why didn't you go for Alisson? Alisson was there. We went for Alisson at the dying minute. Alisson already made up his mind.
You're talking about Richarlison? Richarlison, okay.
Yes, he was already in Tottenham, and then we want to get him. No.
But that shows panic and lack of organization,
exactly. Now you talked about the last defender in Leipzig or whatever. We weren't interested in him. And part of the cause of this is that we are focusing. We don't have plan 1, plan 2, plan 3. We don't have a plan B. You know, if you're going for someone, you have to have it in mind that maybe it might not work. You have to have a plan B.
Yeah.
And so immediately you switch over to plan B if this is delaying. So that's part of the problem we're having. And that's, I'll put all that to why we sacked our what's her name? Our transfer legend.
Yeah, Frank Lampard.
Yes, that lady. It was really good. So just to crown it up, guys, no need for any panic. I think Chelsea is going to do a good business before the season starts.
All right, this guy is very positive, people. You know, I was really very worried, and my title even tells you that I was worried. But he came here and he said, no panic. Don't panic. Calma. This is just pre-season. Everything is going to be all right. So, listen, Ike, my brother, come back next time, okay?
Thank you.
You just disappear. Where were you? I mean, were you on your vacation or something? Walking?
I walked. So, yeah.
So okay. Thanks, my brother, and see you next time, all right?
See you, buddy. Have a nice day.
See you, buddy. Mo, always late, buddy. I am concluding this show. I've been here for 3 hours, but I can't really skip you. So please say goodbye to people and give us the last news or whatever you have. Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, thank you for having me on. Sorry I was at work, but I know you've been here for 3 hours.
You don't have to apologize, bro. I was just joking. People work. We have different kind of schedules. That's what life is all about.
We first and foremost, make sure you subscribe, like the button. Just like the video, guys. All you have to do is like the video and subscribe. It helps us a lot. It helps our community and it helps the fan channel as well. You know, you get this content for free. Hawks is taking his time out. 3 hours. He's taking his day to give you this content. So, it's not costing you anything. So make sure you like, subscribe. As for Chelsea, I think they're in big trouble. 4-0 against Arsenal. Thomas Tuchel looks a bit. He looks like a PSG manager.
Yeah, he lost
it. Yeah. I don't understand what's going on with Jules Kounde. Where is Barcelona getting this money from? I'm so confused. The other day I saw a guy wear the Barcelona shirt, and I asked him, "Where you get the money from?" And he was laughing.
Yeah.
And I told him, "Send us De Jong." So, I don't know where they're getting the money from.
Yeah,
Barcelona.
So they must be investigated because it could be some offshore kind of account or something.
I don't know. I don't understand how.
You can't really get it. They have like billion on, debt.
Frankie De Jong, they own Frankie De Jong money, but then they're signing players and this and that. And they look, Frankie De Jong needs to leave. He needs to leave the football club.
Do you still believe that De Jong is gonna join Manchester United?
I think so.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be either he has to. Hawks. I'll be very surprised if he stays. Hawks. Literally, I'll be very surprised if he.
If he stays there.
They have to sign. Yeah, because they have to sign players. They have to register the fair play, and they're in. They have to get him off the wage.
Yeah.
Folks, but look, they've signed Lewandowski. He's coming on big wages.
Rafinha.
Jules Kounde. Looking at Jules Kounde, they're gonna get Jules Kounde. I'm a bit confused of how the hell are they doing all this?
Yeah,
and not able to sell players. And
that is a very good question, my friend. So the last question I'm gonna ask you now is about Ronaldo is back in training today. What do you make of that?
I don't know, to be honest. I've been so preoccupied with our pre-season football that I've not really noticed him.
He's back now. He needs
to make a decision. I think personally he stays. I think Erik ten Hag has said to him, look, you can go to Atletico and score goals and with Diego Simeone, but stay here. You're going to score goals. You're going to have a good season and you're going to be fit to the World Cup. And in January, if you still want to leave, we can sell you because we're not in Champions League. In January, after the World Cup, If you're still unhappy, still want to leave, they will let you go. But staying, give us a chance, give me a chance. See what I'm planning here. Stay and do what you want to do. You're gonna score a hell of a lot of goals because I play high press, total football with Gengen press, and we're gonna create so many chances. So we've got Christian Eriksen, Martinez, Malacia. If we get Anthony, De Jong, that's a good team. You got and then Jadon Sancho, Rashford, But we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm looking forward to Chelsea. They got thrashed by Arsenal 4-0, which is embarrassing. But it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. My brother, thank you for helping, bro.
Always, folks. Thanks for having me.
I'll
come back.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much. That was my brother Mo from London, people, and it was a great show. We had great people helping the channel. Thank you, everybody, and I will see you next time. Let me see if I have the last comment here before I skip anything from people. What is going on here? Let me check. No comment. Yeah. So, oh my goodness. Ludichenko said, let's hope we compete and win in every competition. Let's be real. At the same time, we might not even finish top 4 if nothing changes. Chelsea fans better have that same energy to support Chelsea. All right. I got you, bro. Mr. Kapit. Khalil Kapit. Okay. This is the first preseason in which I have followed the transfer market. It is really gossip because only the players actually know what they are going to do. I will wait the start of the season. Okay, that is smart. Yeah, you have to wait the end of the start of the season and see what's gonna happen, because everything right now is kind of gossip. Okay, I respect that. Mr. Football Man said 7 amazing show. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mr. Sokhang said that we should go for Diego Costa and Luis Suarez. Okay, they might be the players that we could sign easily. They are still better than Werner and Kai Havertz. That is going to cause many chaos, but yeah, I got your point. Enjoy the stream. Thank you so much, my friend. Get some rest. Yes, I'm going to get a lot of rest. I'll probably go and deal with my blue army, which is not always like a lot of fun, but very tiring. Don't be alarmed. That's what the staff were saying when the Titanic was sinking. Okay. Let's get the dead wood out. All right. A lot of suggestion here. A lot of good point. But listen, I can't read every single comment, my friend. I'm going to have to go. God bless you. Put your notification on, and I'll see you next time. All right.
Why Chelsea plays so good? Because they have 3 central defender closers, the 2 holding midfielders, related move closers, the pockets closer. They have a structure of 5 and 2 players so close, and the distances are so close, and at the same time they are so wide with the wing backs. They are so deep with the Werner Mukas in behind. That's why you cannot be close, because they push you here, and a lot of good players in.
You pass the ball to find that.
Oh, wow.
You pass the ball because they jump. And when they jump, the space is there. They don't jump. No, turn, go, commit.
I don't know what that means.
They don't commit. Why do you have to commit? Because they jump.
Wow.
Here always to find Nico, Bini, Dino, Gundo. You pass.